Hey everybody, this is Fighter Cows of the Geek Fighters, and we're here playing Shenmue, finally getting ready to finish the game, because we found out what happened. Every time we played, I never actually paid that close attention, because I was coloring my webcomics all the time. Today I decided to, finish that early. Also because the pages today weren't too complicated for once. I did that on purpose, though. Also, Double R, like last week, I said to just skip ahead to find out what we were doing wrong, and you found that out, and now here we are, ready to beat it.
Yeah, if you want to know what the problem was, I was actually going the wrong way the entire time when delivering the crates. I wasn't going on the right path.
Apparently, there's the road, which I always go on. I'm like, I figured you just go on it because that's what the road's for, but it's not that obvious. Like, somebody like me who's played it for years just knows to do that after beating it. But that's not something you really consciously think about. No. And again, they didn't make it that obvious. It's like, it's kind of obvious, but it's not glaringly obvious. Like, you would... You'd feel like I could go down that road, but it's nothing telling you have to. Which they need to do. And anyways, you heard Double RPG, so let me introduce you to Geek Fighters.
Hello!
Yeah.
But anyway, that's me. Go ahead, introduce the others.
16-bit Jeff.
Hey guys.
And Visible Ninja.
Hey ho.
All I can say is, finally, today is the day when Rio finally has to be forced to resign from his forklifting job. And it's about damn time, too. But of course, we have to end off with a race. That forklifting race.
So I'm looking at the level designer job for Capcom, by the way, if you guys don't know. Before we streamed, I got emails that Capcom is hiring. So, if you guys want to know, you guys have the chat open? Because
I'm getting it open.
Yeah,
right
I got it open on my end, too.
Plus, I'm just checking just to make sure, because of last time, if
too,
we're posted on my channel.
Yeah, I gotta check mine, too.
So yeah, I went the way how the game told me to go, but the thing is, I didn't know about it until I looked up online to know that I actually have to go on that right path in order for that the cutscene to trigger, where I have to fight those Mad Angels gang members inside warehouse number 3. And then after that happened, then everything went as smooth as butter after that.
Yeah, like I told you, it is very linear, except for that part where they don't tell you about the path. It is pretty linear.
Okay, now we're almost on my end, guys. We're good.
Alright, I gotta check my end. So, about that Capcom level designer job, all it says is, design levels according to the creative and art director's vision. Prototype levels, make the prototype levels, playtest the levels. Well, that doesn't really tell me what it's for.
Yeah, not that specific, right?
Make a level. Well, yeah, that's... Well, what kind of levels are you looking for? Gothic levels? Like, it's different art styles for levels.
Yeah, that's true, because, like, granted, I know they're a AAA publisher.
Gothic, cyberpunk? Like, what are you looking for?
Here's the thing: it's a AAA publisher, and since they're not saying, it must be a very beloved IP, because it sounds like it would be, like, say for example, if you or anyone else got the job, you would have to sign an NDA.
NDA.
Oh, of course.
I feel like, yeah, you definitely would.
So you wouldn't be able to tell us anyway.
Exactly.
Excuse me, but that's for level designer.
It sounds like a really big, like a high profile IP. You know what I mean? And it doesn't sound like a mobile game for the most part. You know what I mean?
Technical
I'm assuming.
Okay, Twitch, you can load for me, thank you. Golly, it's still loading, Twitch.
Wow. I know there's not anything.
As soon as I yelled at it, now it's bloody.
Right, I was about to say though, I know there was no big event going on, so.
Yeah, so we should be getting the views today.
Should, but
let's hope.
Hopefully.
All I see is one person in there, and I'm like, okay, I'm hosting. That's good.
I see three people on my end.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh, really? Well, that must mean Twitch is lying to me. On the left side, not the actual. I'm not actually in the stream. That's why the left side is just showing one.
And if a certain person's there, $750.
Yeah.
Let's hope we can get this bad boy out of the way today.
Oh, we will. We're going to.
Yeah, we will. This is, as long as Double R doesn't die a lot in the
Well, I mean,
hang-on style part.
I mean, Double R. It looks like Double R has got a hang of it. I mean, he just won first place.
And the hang-on part, he practiced a lot in.
So yeah.
Even me, I did the hang-on part. It's hard, but I did it with 1 second left without having to retry.
So do you now have all the Gachapon toys, Kyle?
Are you talking about for the forklift race?
I don't think he got 3 and 4.
No, I got one of each place.
Okay.
Oh,
cool.
you did? Wow.
Cool.
I never bothered to do all that.
Well, I know, but
I
was asking out of curiosity because I know there was like a couple. There was a couple streams that I did miss. That's what I was asking.
To warehouse number 8. Then I take number 8 cargo to warehouse number 18.
Man, most complex forklift part of the job.
I've got a hint from the other job description for technical artists. It says you need you need to know how to use C#. You need to learn how to use Houdini or Substance Designer, and you need to have, and I quote, knowledge of Capcom franchises.
Huh.
Is it Mava?
That's all, yo.
Is it Mava?
Or I was gonna say, is it Project Cross Zone? But then again, that's a Bandai Namco thing.
Right, that's more of a Bamco game than.
They're just using Capcom's permission.
Right.
Just like with Sega, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I have to go all the way over here.
Jerry, is it Marvel time?
Knowledge of Capcom franchises?
Is it Marvel time? Yo, I'm wondering even more if that MVC4 rumor is true, dude. Because you know that old adage,
exactly,
where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah. And now with this, and I can send you the screenshot if you want.
Yo, yeah, please do so.
This is crazy. This
I believe
forklift part of the job. You have to take crates to warehouse 8, and then you have to take the ones from 8 all the way to 18. Man.
Yeah, I told you about that one. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's how you know you're on your last day or you're finishing, because you got to do this one. The warehouse to one warehouse, another to another warehouse. Quota is 10 crates, but I believe that's all together.
Right, like five crates in each of the warehouses.
Yeah. Because I know I didn't get 10 crates in both. He still said I made quota.
But still, you have to go all the way to old warehouse number 8 to get those first
the road
crates.
he's looking at. It's the road next to 18, that long stretch of road. It's the one when you're not taking it now, but you're going to get the crate first.
Yeah. And honestly, I probably should be doing like one at a time first.
Yes, that's what I do. Well, no, doesn't matter.
It doesn't really matter.
It's how you want, as long as you get 10 crates. So let me see if I upload this picture to you.
Right.
So you can read the job description.
I hope it's not a mobile game. If it is, that sucks.
I don't think it is.
Because they said the programs they use sound like they're.
No, it sounds more console and PC than mobile. But mobile gathering.
Granted, Double R has a point, because
right.
I just don't, for all we know, because we've seen mobile. You've seen Star Ocean Animesis, how good that looked.
That's true. That is true. Now here's the question: Is it a cross-gen or is it a next-gen only title? That's the $1 million question.
I mean, if it's a small game, then current gen. But if it's a really big game, then yeah, it has to be next gen.
Makes sense.
And then I saw that there's going to be a cutscene where Goro and Mai are saying that they're going to get married.
Yep.
Ah.
Well, Rio's reaction is hilarious. He's like,
Oh, I
he's
gotta
like,
see
"Ma," he's like, but he's like, "You're gonna get married." She's like, "Yeah, to Goro." She's like, "I'm gonna get married." He goes, "Yeah, but to."
But to Goro?
But to him? It's like, really? Him?
There we go.
Oh, and my headset is really irritating me.
Why is that?
Because it's a piece of shit.
Oh.
Yeah, we can hear it, dude.
Well, I'm also trying to, like...
Yeah, no, we got it. You're trying to fix it, dude, yeah.
Do other stuff.
Hmm.
Ugh.
So this is where so by the time when I get my motorcycle, this is where my hang-on skills are put to the test, pretty much.
Mm.
That's gonna be very interesting because I haven't been on hang-on for quite a while since I've been stuck on this job.
Right?
But hopefully it won't go too bad. Only one way to find out, though.
My computer froze.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's why we couldn't hear you. Dang, sorry, man.
Yep.
Sorry to hear it.
Completely froze. And I'm trying to quit Safari to at least see if that'll free up some RAM or something. I don't know.
You think it would.
Because it's still not complete. It's unfrozen enough for me to hear you, but...
Mm-hmm.
Because I was just... And Jeff...
Okay, grab this one. And go deliver that to 8, and then I should have 4 crates in each one to kind of get me one step closer to both of them having their set, having the quota.
Mm-hmm.
So, how's everybody's week this week?
Oh, good.
Alright.
Yeah, my week was alright. I actually tried to live stream Judgment last night. Didn't get a lot of viewers, though, but from what I played, it's like I'm playing a Yakuza game, but with Phoenix Wright elements to it. Because the game does take place in Kamurocho, Japan, which is where the Yakuza games mostly take place in.
Yeah,
Right.
I think so.
So it's like, looks like Toshihiro Nagoshi's creation just likes to stick where they like to be at best. Just that one spot in Tokyo so much. Anyway, just keep the crate right there because it's already about noon in-game time for my lunch to meet up with Goro and Mai to announce their elopement.
Right.
No, don't go. I mean, okay.
It's like, whoa,
Go.
what?
Don't go.
Hello there, Star Child. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome in, Star Child.
Welcome.
Welcome in.
Sefe?
Oh, man. I just really hate trying to get something to work and I get, like, obsessed with it. Then it just...
Right.
Oh, drives
I know
me
that feeling, dude.
nuts. It just, like, drives me freaking bonkers.
Oh, there they are. Hey, bro!
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I think I'm gonna unfreeze soon.
Oh, good.
Alan, remind me to not use the Skype upload function. To just drag and drop instead.
Marry her. Mary? She's too young.
But she's too young.
In Japan, and then it's true what Mai says.
But to
You can
Goro?
Yeah, exactly. But to Goro, that's hilarious. He says again, but to Goro.
Yeah, but Goro?
Yeah,
Of all people, him?
exactly.
Really?
This retard, like,
This Riri?
I'm pretty sure Goro has some form of like autism.
There's a journal entry for it. It seems Goro and
gotta
I are
see
getting married.
I gotta see this.
No, it's not important to the story.
It's not important to the story, but yet they had the obligation to put it down in the journal.
Well, because he's in disbelief. It's just like, don't you know? Oh my God, those two are getting married? Really? WTF?
Yeah, that's why he did it. It's like,
Exactly. He's like, what the hell?
it's like, I thought this was about finding your dad's killer. So yeah, but this is so weird. I gotta write it down.
It's like, I know I'm trying to find I know I have this journal for notes and find my father's murderer, but I need to write this down just for a clear disbelief that those two are getting married.
Let's get sweaty. So I'm gonna practice my fighting moves in here.
Good, cause guess how many people you fight?
70.
Yes.
Good.
Which is a plot hole to me for part 2, by the way.
Really?
He could fight 70 people in part 1, but in part 2 he gets overwhelmed by 20.
Wow.
Like,
But then
and they're
again,
weaker,
he does
and they're
have
weaker fighters, and
But then again, he's gonna have Gui Zhang helping him out in this fight. So
in this story version, yeah, until a certain part, then he just pieces out for some reason. Also, but yeah, he does help for most of it.
there we go.
Also, Gui Zhang won't help you at all if you do the optional, because once you beat it, you get to play as the 70-man fight.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's enough, my butt. I'm gonna practice more.
I like how Twitch said, Twitch is not reachable. No, it's because my computer froze.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, last night when I was streaming Judgment, I was having some technical difficulties getting the
What's the
stream to
chance
work. It's still just Star Child's Pose. My week has been alright, just been streaming all weekend today.
Oh, we know. We know.
But anyway, as I was saying, I was trying to get my my stream on Mixer to start up because last night, but I was running into some technical difficulties because there are some points where Streamlabs OBS it wants to put me on the FTL Mixer server, the faster than lightning server, when I wanted to have it on RTMP because that's the one that gives the most quality. And
that's the one, yeah, that's the one Twitch uses.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
And anyway, when I was trying to get my stream to working on RTMP for about maybe 5 minutes, it wasn't even loading up my stream on Mixer. And then once I finally got it to load, and I went through my stream, and then after I got up this morning to check out my stream, it showed that the one that I had for the FTL only uploaded to my Mixer as a past broadcast and not the one when I did the full stream.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
Yeah, so episode 1 is lost in the archives on Mixer.
Shit, that sucks, man.
Yeah, so chances are I'm gonna have to be doing a redo of that.
Hey, you look at Bryce, at least you now know.
Mm-hmm.
And knowing is half the battle.
Yes.
G.I. Joe.
G.I. Jose.
G.I. Yochanan. Oh wait, that's the Jewish one.
What'd you say about
Great.
Kansas?
Great job, Jer. Great job.
I was about to say, what'd you say about Kansas?
We've been there before.
Yes. Yes.
And there you go.
I've been wanting to try out the Shadow Blade technique, but then again, I think you have to do it while you're fighting, not in practice mode, because it does make it hard to try to perform some of those, those dodge moves.
Yeah, you can't just... Yeah, that's the problem with that one. Star Child says, Gundam Battle Operation Toy Soldiers Halo reaches South Park. South...
Can we know?
edge.
If you
set up here.
I thought about getting a remaster of this game, but I'm gonna wait until I finish a couple games. That makes sense. This one's kind of you want to be invested in this one.
Oh, and the game I picked up this week was actually Yakuza Remaster Collection.
Oh yeah, I want that so bad.
Which one?
Yakuza Remastered Collection.
3, 4, and 5.
That one, yeah.
Yeah, so I got Yakuza 3 on my PS4 right at this time.
It's 3, 4, and 5, but 3 is the only one that they released. But what? You automatically download 4 and 5?
Yes.
Since you already paid for them. Yeah.
It's got Sega. I think they took a page from what Microsoft's doing with Master Chief Collection, because Master Chief Collection for PC is doing the same exact thing.
Who would have thought that Sega is actually doing a lot better? It's like they're getting their groove back, mainly.
Well, I know, right? That made me happy. That article you sent me, Jeff.
Well, we said it before. It's because of the new leadership they've been having since you
get somebody that actually
year before
cares.
The announcement of the Genesis Mini. You know what I mean? You get someone who cares.
Yeah, about the brand and not just about the money. And bam, look at.
Yeah, because that's the reason why they've been in the slump for the last 15 years.
I guess you could say that Sega is now in a renaissance of sorts.
Yeah.
Sarshell said, "Yeah, because I still have."
Now, if only Nintendo was in that phase to where they can bring back more of their IPs instead of just what's making them money.
Yeah. Exactly.
Then it'd be like that whole Nintendo versus Sega type of rivalry, like coming back in full force right there.
F-Zero.
F-Zero.
The same can be said about Sega. I mean, Sony too. I mean, look.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Jerry, which IP do we want to see a revival of?
A lot.
Well, what was the one since we were kids have been asking for since the PlayStation 2 generation? Colony Wars.
Oh yeah.
I just want a new Legend of Dragoon, for crying out loud.
That was the one I was going to say. Legend of Dragoon.
You know what?
Yeah. Colony Wars I've been saying a lot. Yes.
I did see someone from Blue Point saying that could be a possibility, a remaster at least.
From Blue Point, right?
Mm-hmm. So let's hope.
Honestly though, I'd rather see the original Legend of Dragoon get remade from the ground up.
The day you get fired, Tom, you'll talk to Tom.
Yeah, because I get a new move from Tom, right?
Yep.
Nice.
Did you? You say
the awaited firing.
It's the tornado kick or whatever.
Yes, that move will help you in that battle, man. That 70-man because it hits a bunch of people at once, and you're gonna want that.
Yeah. And especially when going up against Meth Head, the swallow flip that Gui Zhang I learned from.
Yep. Starshell said, I think Sega's been releasing more quality stuff as of late on a more consistent schedule. The Yakuza games that are spin-outs have helped a lot, but at least they're going forward instead of backwards.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're basically getting at, right, guys?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, heck, we heard Yu Suzuki recently state that, it sounds like more than likely not only a revival of Outrun could happen, but also, more importantly, Virtua Fighter under his tutelage.
Oh, boy.
Because I think that's the reason why that Shenmue 3 never happened. It wasn't because of the budget, it was because of the leadership. More specifically, the poor lacking of an actual leadership. You know
if Shenmue were to continue, would you like to see Sega publish a fourth game?
I would.
Sega themselves, yes.
Because
you know why? Because I want to see the Virtua Fighter guys do the battle system.
Not only that,
this game being an ugly duckling. If you get the real experience back with the fighting.
It's not only that, but the real reason why that Shenmue 3 is on EGS is because people tend to forget it was a Kickstarter game from an indie developer.
And they never really said what digital platforms on PC they were going to put it on.
It's true.
That's basically what I said, Jeff.
Yeah, that's what I'm agreeing with you, dude. Like, with Shenmue 4 being behind Sega.
That makes it sound like I missed something.
Oh, no, sorry, dude. No. That was my bad. But with 4, it's just like, I'm excited for 3, but I wish it was on all platforms. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely.
If there is a fourth game and if Sega puts it out, my God, I want to see young Otter Kazuma Kiryu as like a guest character or something.
Right.
If they
can't get the
universe, they'd be the same age.
If they can't get the freaking VF team, at least get the at least get the team behind the Yakuza game to actually be a co-developer.
Especially since the Yakuza creator's Suzuki's protege.
Right?
Toshihiro Nagoshi.
Yeah.
He worked on Shenmue.
Mm-hmm.
And all that, but funny enough, Super Monkey Ball.
Star Shell says,
what the
as long
hell
as
am
the
I
original
doing?
creator is involved, they should release more Shenmue until they run out of story. Yes, because that's
Yeah.
what I want to see until the story gets told.
Yeah, but at
Finally.
the same time, it's kind of dangerous too. At the same time, because of, granted, it's not myself or you as fans, but you have seen the backlash because of the EGS controversy, right? Like, I don't want it to like bomb, but you know those type of fans, dude. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Look, they should just keep I don't care what they say.
I know, but you get what I'm saying, dude. Like, again, it's not like us, you know what I mean? Like, because we don't care about that crap, you know what I mean? We're still getting a game that we've been waiting for like, how many years?
About 20, almost 20.
Jeez.
And believe it or not, it will not be Yu Suzuki who kills the series, but those who did not support it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Over
no,
a
it's
freaking
on a
platform.
I want it. It's still on PC though.
I know, but it's not on the launcher that I'm a shill for.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, look, I like Steam, I like gaming, but guys, it's a launcher.
There's more options.
Exactly, it's a launcher. It's not. The game is what's important, not the launcher.
Yeah.
Well, right here, we're
See,
not.
that is true. You
we're not
do
true Shenmue
keep
fans.
going that way. Even now, you're going this way.
Mm-hmm.
The long way is shorter, bruh. It takes you straight to 18.
Bruh.
Yep.
That long road is shorter.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, I guess you just like going right. I guess it's.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Shenmue 3 is happening, and I'm glad that they do have the
I think
arcade
that's
games
another
come
reason
back.
why I never noticed it. Because you know why?
Why?
You just instinctually like to go right. I just instinctually like to
Right.
go left.
Oh, I'll go left next time.
Oh boy.
Yeah, because
Don't worry.
It would have been less of a hassle.
Hassle,
Because
yeah.
this road is filled with people and stuff, and more turns.
But that I'm not gonna lie, that's one thing I'm kind of disappointed with Shenmue 3's minigames is that since they're not officially licensed and supported by Sega, they
That's what
can't
I
have Sega minigames. You know what I mean?
Let's see if Sega published 4 for. If Sega published Part 4, you could get those games back.
Like you know what'd be cool? I know it wouldn't make any sense, but how cool would it be if we got like say Streets of Rage 1 or 2
Yeah.
in the arcade section? That'd be kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
Fun fact: Yuzo did some tracks for this game.
Yes, he did.
Did he come back to do some collaboration for Shenmue 3 or no?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think they've said anything about that.
I'm just we're just assuming it's just the original main composer for the first 2 games, basically, huh?
I think so.
I don't even know if it's him. Is it him?
Really?
If you don't know, the guy did the main composer for this is Mitsuyoshi Takenobu. The guy famous for Daytona.
Let's go.
Oh, cutscene.
Oh, good.
So I guess I meet up with Tony and Smith.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 jerks who schoolboy. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you got QTE chase them,
Great job, Jer.
and QTE fight them.
LBBLA.
Schoolboy.
Them.
And that schoolboy. Yeah, those 2. Yep.
Yep.
You got jerks.
Those 2
Chase them,
jerks.
Cool, we're
Chase-
finally making
chase-
some progression.
Chase the white guy.
Yay!
Chase Whitey,
Got a
because he's the
question.
one. Because you'll get a QTE split where you got to choose between them.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So do I
Chase
go
Crack-
left or right?
Whichever one the white guy is running.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
I
wait.
forgot.
Okay. Alright, I'll keep an eye.
What'd you say?
What'd you say?
Oh. Oh, come
Oh,
on!
what are you doing?
Good question. Okay.
Scooby.
Scooby!
You need help?
Come on! Damn, these quick time events, they're
Yeah.
Damn it.
Sorry, I wonder if it's
Well,
the controller.
no. No, they're just too quick. The quick
Because
time
I did
events.
this fine.
Hmm.
My brain, right? My lizard brain played this.
Well,
for
yeah,
days.
because you could. Yeah, I was about to say that, Chair.
It's them.
You're supposed to fight him, or is it gonna replay?
No, it's gonna replay.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yay!
Woo.
Well, now you know the butt.
One hit.
Yes.
Because the reason why is because you don't play part 2. They're harder.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
They're faster.
Know about the
That's true.
They're faster. In part 2, they had to save anywhere though, so you don't have to worry about redoing a whole bunch of stuff. You save it before the QT starts.
I need concentration.
Yeah, drown us out. So I says to Mabel, I says,
So what she says? So what she says to Mabel?
Star Child mentioned Pedro. The guy on top was wearing chaps. Yup, he's one of the guys you fight again. he's like the second to last tough boss.
Right.
That guy wearing chaps.
Okay,
funny
so-
enough, he fights like a luchador.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You idiot! You crazy!
Oh, Jesus. Okay, I followed the white guy.
Follow old cracker there.
You know, in these kind of games, it's always the white guy.
You know the sad thing is most people. You know the sad thing is, guys. Most people would think we're being racist right about now, but we're not. Totally not. I mean, honestly, who would get offended by being called a cracker of all things?
And Bill Burr made some jokes about that. It was funny.
Right?
Only the boss of the Mad Angels knows. Who is the boss? It's Terry.
Terry.
Please, don't tell anyone that I told you. Or they'll send me to the
Might as well send you at the bottom of the sea because you gave me a hell of a hard time trying to chase you down, mister.
Yeah.
Terry's real careful.
No one will know.
Terry's real careful. I don't know why they keep trying to fight Rio when they know those two sailors are the dumbest. Those
No kidding.
they keep trying to fight him. He's beaten them so effortlessly so many times.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I got fired.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Someone came to see you earlier.
No, you didn't.
Yes, a young man in a suit.
Oh, never mind. He's telling me about Guai Zhang sending me.
It's literally tomorrow you're gonna get fired because you're not even gonna. This is the last day you work. Yes,
Yes.
Right.
because you're not gonna have to do any
The Mad Angels are after you.
He's telling me the Mad Angels are after me and beware. So do I go talk to Tom after this to get that move?
No.
No,
next
not.
day.
Oh, it's the next day. Okay.
Next day, he's gonna work. You don't have to actually do any forklifting, and then in the lunch break, you're gonna talk to Tom, and then he's gonna say during the lunch break he wants to see you, the boss, and he says you're fired.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So yes, you are gonna
Okay.
get fired.
I'm going to speak to Master Chen right now.
Yep. Man, I wish I was there with you.
Master Chen,
Because like,
is Landy coming for
the Twitch stream is a little behind, so I'm seeing like what you already did.
Yep.
the Mad Angels.
Master Chen.
So, is Landy coming?
No. The Long Jaw is only under low-ranked Chiyo Men members.
The lowest of the Chiyo Men members are involved with the Long Jaw.
The Landy to a ship.
Well, while I'll be keeping an eye on both the chat and the stream, I got some good news to share you guys.
This gang already know about you.
Oh, wow.
That whole crap show that was going on for the last 3 days
Trying to stop the Long Jaw.
regarding a certain arachnid-based comic book character. Yeah, Tom Holland has confirmed that he's going to continue to be playing Spider-Man / Peter Parker, regardless if it's an MCU film or a Sony film.
Oh, okay. So, did you see my screenshot, Metal and with Jeff?
Mm-hmm. regarding the Capcom gig?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I agree with Kyle, it might be a mobile game for all we know, but since they said, and I quote, Capcom characters and the knowledge of them, A, this obviously sounds like a crossover, and B, like I stated before, and we said in the past, I feel like that rumor about a certain crossover game is true, dude, you know what I mean?
Possibly, eh?
Like, imagine you working on that game, dude.
Oh, man.
And your knowledge of fighting games, like, come on, man.
Very well. Very well. I'll back off for now.
I mean, you could be the one that makes Marvel great again.
Oh, man. Dude. That'd be something.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Hashtag make Marvel great again.
Mamunga?
Mhm.
Mamunga?
Yeah.
Mamunga.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Munga.
Munga. Yes.
Munga.
You got it, Jer. Munga.
Okay, so
Christian.
new journal entry. I need to find a guy called Terry.
Yes.
Is his last name Cruz?
No, I keep thinking of Bogart. But,
So, do I go home from here, or do I just ask around?
talk
Just talk? Okay.
to people.
Excuse me.
I ain't feeling.
Talk to the old man.
Yeah, I talked to the old man, but he says, try me later.
Yeah. Sometimes that old man, I be wanting to like knee him in the face. Like, it's like nice to you. The next thing he's like, you're good, and I'm like, don't make me pee on you, old man. You're a bum. You're used to it.
Man. Yo, I know we were savage today, Jerry.
No. Sure don't.
You just asserted your dominance with just that one sentence.
Boss of the Mad Angels.
Terry.
Star Shell said Terry Tsurugi.
Never heard of him.
It's alright. See
And
ya.
Mark.
Rondo?
Do you catch much around here?
I haven't cut a one. Maybe this.
I think it's a bad spot. I mean, look at all those body bags that are in the sea.
You think?
Oh, hey Goro, look at you playing hopscotch with your umbrella.
Yeah.
Again,
Something I need.
she's marrying him.
Yeah, but Goro. But to Goro.
But to Goro, this Josuke wannabe.
Yeah, exactly. Ain't even Josuke, man. Yeah, it's Josuke wannabe. Yep.
Well, I have good news and bad news.
What?
What is?
It looks like my copy of Techromancer might be borked,
Oh. Okay.
since it doesn't boot up anymore.
Ouch.
At least we know. Thank you.
Either that or it's the system, but you know, we could do 0079 Rise from the Ashes.
Oh, that's up my alley, cause
That's not bad. Yeah.
It's a Gundam game.
yeah, exactly. It's up my alley.
Would you ask?
I was watching. Speaking of, I was watching. Since Double R is gonna be talking to people,
Yeah.
I was watching Gundam: The Origin,
Oh yeah.
and Star Child in the chat. Did you watch Gundam: The Origin, the Toonami version or any version?
Oh,
I am very
I've seen
confused.
the OVA versions, so.
I'm very confused about Sayla.
Oh yeah, I know. I heard this
told you
last night.
Yeah. I'm still confused by it though.
Sorry.
She was like 7. And they said 3 years later, okay, so she's 10 and she's swimming. But all of a sudden, when she's swimming, she's all of a sudden got like a full-grown woman's body. And then all of a sudden, right after that, she's like back to having a 10-year-old girl's body.
Okay, Japan.
What the hell, Japan?
Yeah, exactly. Just make this 10-year-old girl look like a friggin'. Did you just draw boobs and all this? And
If it's a 10-year-old, just draw it as a 10-year-old. It's not that hard.
and then right after that, they go back. She goes back to looking and sounding like a 10-year-old. I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah, modern anime is great, guys,
also,
right?
Cecilia Zabi. If it wasn't for the fact that she just handcuffed Char,
Right.
I would have thought that that's where Char got his creepiness from, of liking little girls. Char
Right.
with
Right.
Lala and Haman, because friggin', I thought Cassilia was gonna do some other things else.
Right.
Fortunately, no.
Sadly, I can see that, Jer. So yeah.
But I see why Char wanted to blow her head up.
But still, I can sadly see that.
Matter of fact, when Char and when Castball met the real Char and they high-fived, I was like, yo, who wants to blow up a woman's head? I do. Yeah!
Yeah, let's do it!
Yeah, I'm gonna swap places with you so you die in my place.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I feel so bad for him.
Wait, what?
He was such a nice fella.
Yeah.
The real
Could you
Char.
tell, eh?
He was such a nice guy. I'm like, dang.
I mean, could you tell by his smile?
Oh, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
He got.
Yeah.
there you are. You just appeared right out of the blue there, Tom.
I hope they do a proper origin, which they said they wanted to.
No.
Which is, following the, the actual manga.
Right?
Of which I only have the first volume still. Do you have it, Metal? The manga?
No, I don't. I haven't read the manga, but I know how it's different. I just haven't read it myself.
I only have the first volume.
Like I said, I've seen all the.
Dude, those volumes over here though, they're thick, heavy books.
They're hardcover.
Yeah, I dropped one on my foot on accident. I thought I put
Like that's one
owie.
reason is because over here they were all released as hardcover like volumes. So as a result, they're like $25-$30 up here.
Jerry, I sadly know your pain because I remember doing that too
There's
when I
like
was a
15
kid.
volumes, so.
Dude, I remember doing that as a kid, but instead of those hardbound hardcovers you're talking about, remember how heavy the OG Xbox was back in the day?
I still have one, so yes.
I did that. I accidentally dropped that on my foot once when I was a kid. It hurts.
God,
Yeah.
ouch.
Starshell says, speaking of Gundam, they added the GPO-1 full burn-in this week.
Hell
Battle
yeah.
operation.
You want to know what the hardest thing that ever dropped on my foot was?
I'm curious, what?
Well, back about maybe 6 years ago at the store that I'm still working at, I used to be a manager for dairy, and one of the things I have to do every time when I got a truck was to pull the milk crates down from their pallets onto the floor inside the cooler. So then they were usually stacked like 6 high, and usually would have about like 4 gallon bottles in one crate, so like 24 in a stack. And when I pulled one down, I wasn't even paying attention, and my foot was like in the path of those 6 crates, and it just smashed onto my toe.
Damn.
Oh, dude, I know milk crates because I remember that's one of my famous stories of me. You can go home now.
Yeah, I'm going home, but I want to stop by the arcade first because I want to get my hang on.
Practice, hang on.
Yes.
Can't blame him.
But yeah, it dropped on my
Yeah, I
toe.
don't
But
blame
at least
Actually, yes, because I believe the hang on thing happens tonight.
yes. But the good news is that my toe did not break, but it did break off my toenail.
The milk crate thing I know because like I said, that was one of my stories where I lifted that 300-400 pound of garbage that was filled with milk crates.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I was like,
But yeah, that did not feel pleasant when it dropped on my foot.
I bet. Sheesh. Heaviest thing I've probably dropped on my foot is probably a fridge.
Damn!
that's still bad.
That is bad.
I would say that's probably even worse.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically, same thing happened to me as what happened to Double R in that situation. So yeah, it was basically the same same outcome.
He said, Starshot, they have a Gundam Origin on Hulu though.
Oh, cool, yeah.
The reason why I've been watching is because it's on demand. Because friggin' today's Saturday, they're gonna show it tonight too. But like friggin' 3 in the morning. I ain't staying up till 3 in the morning.
I don't blame you.
No, thank you.
Big Apple, 3 a.m. I ain't staying up till 3 a.m.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You're making me want to play Turtles in Time again.
I'll pass.
But now, since I do have the Xbox version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 Mutant Nightmare, I can get, Wait, what? I said I wanted to play, now you're telling me that I can't even play Hang On when I push play?
Why not?
I'd better
What the hell?
He's saying,
Let me
hang
see.
on, 100 yen a game.
100 yen.
One game, 100 yen, and then you try to hit play. Let me
He's
see
saying
what
he
happens.
better not.
What?
He better not. What's that
Well,
mean?
100
No, I'll
yen.
I'm
pass.
guessing once you pass a certain point, you can't
Nah.
I guess
play
not.
hang on anymore.
I'm guessing because of the thing happening tonight, you can't. It said
Yeah.
you can't miss that.
Probably.
Right.
But
That's
yeah,
it.
but since I could play Mutant Nightmare on the Xbox, there is that unlockable for the arcade port of Turtles in Time.
Oh,
Dark
just-
Shell says he has Mutant Nightmare 3 as well.
I know. Nice.
So I basically have all of the 2003 Ninja Turtles cartoon games on the Xbox.
Dang,
Well,
so
except for TMNT Melee, which that was the fighting game, and that sucked balls.
yeah, I remember that one.
Poor
The Smash Brothers alike.
No, it wasn't the Smash
That
Brothers.
was-
that
that
was
was,
Smash
No,
Up.
he was
Mashup,
talking
yeah,
about
that-
he was talking about the fandom in general, right, Jeff?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. God, that was.
Yeah, TMNT Melee was more like Power Stone, if anything.
So much better.
More
but
of
still-
an arena brawler type of game.
Oh, just Starshell said that game's price has been going up a bit in the past few years. Which one? Mutant Nightmare?
Mutant Nightmare.
Really?
Yes, it has been.
Any particular reason as to why?
Well, it was the last one, so I imagine it's a bit more rare than the other two.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
You know, it's funny. When I did this last weekend, I didn't save. I just went to sleep. So you make sure you save.
Yeah.
Remember, kids, always save before you.
It
sleep.
was just a good thing I happened to be able to beat that hang on part without failing.
Uh-huh.
Right?
But 1 second left. Yeah, Mutant Nightmare. Yep, that's the one that's rare now.
Mm-hmm.
Do 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 do. I love that song right before he goes on a bike to the hang out part. I love that song so much.
Right.
Oh,
Okay, so I'm gonna save my progress here, and then I'll go to sleep.
yeah. Then he'll be like, I just feel like walking around. Then he's like,
He gets the
Did you
phone
see
call
Nozomi?
saying that Nozomi.
yeah. But he doesn't know what to do. So you got to go to Dobuita.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the not to the MJQ Jazz Bar, the one next to it, the Yokosuka Bar.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Ask the bartender what to do. He tells you about your friend. Then you got to go to Sakuragaoka and see if you remember which house is now Yuki's.
Oh boy.
Oh, I hope you remember.
I should go out and get some fresh air.
You'll know. Actually, no, it's easy. You know why?
Why?
Because his house has his motorcycle right in front of it. So.
Were you just with
Hey, Jerry, you said easy?
No,
Oh God.
nothing happened to me.
Let's do that now.
well,
Ah!
Yep.
and it
See the
seems
cutscene,
Nozomi-san hasn't come home.
guys. Besides
Yes,
me.
I do.
Nozomi-san said she was meeting you.
Yep. This is how you know the game's ending. This is final stretch.
End of the line.
Yeah.
Hello, it's you.
It took how many months, guys?
Oh, well, once we knew what we were doing
Oh,
wrong.
it's the it's the crackhead talking to us on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
I love that zoom in.
Nozomi.
I just love that zoom in. That's perfect. No, really, Nozumi, it's a trap.
It's a trap.
So I
If
need to
you
go
don't
to
shout,
Dobuita
I'll make her
first
cry.
and go to the new Yokosuka bar or the Yokosuka bar or whatever.
Yeah. It's the one right next to MJQ. The one you went to before.
Wait, so the worst thing he's gonna do if Rio never showed up was make her cry? Really?
Ryo-san,
You don't know how he'll make her cry. That's the scary part.
True.
I could imagine
True.
how, but yeah, that's scary.
I mean, he is a meth head for all we know. Make her cry could just mean like he tells her a sad story.
Right?
But
By
but
three,
I'm not willing to take
But-
that chance.
You know, Jerry, he's from the streets, you know, right?
I'm not willing to take that chance.
He's from the streets, you know, right?
I'm not willing to take that. Oh wait, all right, echo.
Sorry.
Cool, man.
All right.
Seriously.
We got it.
So go to Dobuita just to go back to Sakuragaoka, because...
So the Yokosuka bar is
You've been to it.
okay. So it's one of those bars that's in that that U-shaped area within Dobuita, that narrow
It's the
path
bar
where that motorcycle was, right?
Yes. It's the bar that you went into. It's next to the MJ. I forgot what earlier part I told you to go to that guy. Oh! When you're looking for, where sailors... Wait, is it where sailors go?
Yeah, it was like when we first started.
Yeah, you know when I was trying to play the billiards?
Yeah.
Well, it's next to that bar.
Oh, okay.
Now you know. That's good.
Knowing's half the battle, right?
It says Bar Yokosuka.
G.I. Jose.
When you see MJQ Jazz Bar is the billiards one.
G.I. Jose.
Yeah.
Yohan.
Body massage? Who wants body massage? Body massage.
What's that Transformers country called again?
Car bombing. That's why Casey Kasem left the show.
Oh, jeez. Why would they
It's
thought
because
that?
of Carbomia.
Even back then, how could they think that was okay?
I don't know.
Okay,
They thought it was just
hold
a
on.
stupid joke, but since
You're in
he's
front of the
Lebanese,
Abe
he
store,
took
right?
it.
Yes.
See that bike? That's now Yuki's house. You saw it, right? You saw the bike and you were running to the Wida?
Uh-huh.
That's the
That was Yuki's. That was Yuki's house, right?
That's his house. Just go right back to that after he tells you. After the
Okay.
bar owner tells you to go to that house.
Okay.
Good.
Since you saw, that is the right house, but he didn't do anything because nobody told him yet. So
Mhm.
Right.
Okay.
you go to the bar owner. He'll tell you your friend rides a bike. Then you go right back to the house, and the cutscene will start with my favorite music. Dun 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 dun.
There's the slot house.
Starshot says
Barlinda. Bob's
Bar
Pizza.
Yokosuka. You'll know.
Okay. Oh, I think it's this one. Is it this
So
one?
what were you saying, Jer, about Star Child?
He
Yep.
has both
Yep, here it
TMNT
is.
arcade games, the 2-player cabinet version and the 4-player version. And when he was playing Toy Soldiers War Chest, he was using G.I. Joes as his army. Yeah, Bar Yokosuka, that's it. The bar owner, the
Mhm.
bartender.
So I
Yeah,
just talked to the
'cause-
bartender.
Yeah,
If I
talk to him
recall-
and go back to that house. Yeah.
That's a game that has various IPs of various.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that
80s.
has like He-Man and
Yeah.
So he was.
Cat.
So he chose G.I. Joe.
Calm down.
So a typical. So it's a typical Toy Soldiers game, huh?
That's what you're looking for.
Literally.
Totally not Army Man 3D, right, Jer?
That's it.
Yep. There comes the cops.
Yep.
Oh, they're trying. They're coming to.
They're coming to take Rio away from stealing somebody's motorcycle.
Yeah.
That's what you're looking for. Your friend has one, right?
Now Yuki. That's it. I'm gonna go pilfer his
really?
bike. I'm gonna go pilfer his bike.
oh,
Yep.
I'm gonna go
Well,
knock over his bike.
well, he would, but he actually. The friend just says, here.
No, Jerry. Correction. Rio wouldn't, but you totally would.
Oh, well, yeah. If it's to save somebody, I don't care. Like, you know,
Yeah,
I'll
exactly.
hotwire if I gotta.
It's like, hey, you like this bike? You like it now?
Starshot said, yeah, it has G.I. Joe, He-Man, Starbright, Assassin's Creed, and a
oh
couple
God,
of
Starbright.
Okay,
Starbright.
I get G.I. Joe. I get He-Man.
But
Assassin's
Starbright.
Creed.
It's
Makes more sense than Starbright.
wasn't that because it was published by Ubisoft?
Oh, that's right.
Yep. Here comes the cutscene where I get
So
to.
they're
Thinking
just
about
like,
that.
hey, look,
Oh,
here's
let that
our
music rock.
franchise in there too. Hee hee.
You hear it? Dun, dun.
Just like they did with,
It's real.
TMNT Smash Up.
Mhm.
With like 5 damn rabbit characters.
You hear the music?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Rio. What's up?
Very
I need a
melodious.
And Sasha, I'll confirm in the chat. Yeah, Ubisoft,
Can't. I'm in a hurry. Can I use your motorcycle?
or as we like to call them, Ubisoft.
You.
Surprised out of 10.
Ubisoft.
Thanks.
It's.
See,
I
now,
mean,
now you can
don't-
just get some...
I mean, don't blame us, guys. It's literally in the name, Ubisoft.
Get ready for some hang-on.
Exactly.
Some tough hang-on.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's the motorcycle revving up for you.
Huh.
It's pushing your luck, Jerry.
They feel the spirit of motorcycles.
Well,
Good luck, Kyle.
Thanks. I'm gonna need full concentration right here.
Yeah. So don't drown us out.
Yep. In fact, I'm on mute.
No, I'm gonna keep talking. Just have discipline and
Oh
drown me
man.
out.
Oh man, that is finicky.
Starshot said I was wondering if he was gonna put the helmet on. If only he went.
I do like this though.
All that hang-on experience can now pay off.
Oh, he actually took his headset off, which is smart. See, Jeff, you didn't have to mute. Took his headset off, so he doesn't hear us at all.
Cool. No, I just did that to, just to...
Oh yeah. No, I got you. No, yeah, you want to make sure he does it.
Because I know sometimes the sound of my end can be really loud too. You know what I mean?
You must play Zen Hang-On.
Yeah, to beat this part for real. City Shot It in Shadow has a similar motorcycle part. Starchild said.
Cool.
That's the game that we wanted to play over here, right? Isn't it? Right, Wheels?
That's the game that they'll never bring over because of fucking licensing issues.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, well, because it includes like
Evangelion,
a bunch of different
Ultraman
franchises. Yeah, Ultraman.
I figure the roads would be slicker because it's snowing, but thank God that's not the case.
Huh.
It's like a bunch of different franchises that are all owned by different companies over here.
No, thank you for the clarification.
Yeah.
Dang.
By the way, this part literally the same controls as Hang-On. So if you play a lot of Hang-On, you should be able to do. It's a little more. It's literally the same gameplay as Hang-On.
Wow, it's like Yu Suzuki had that in mind or something.
Yeah. It's like, I want to put this game here. Maybe the smart players will play it, so they'll practice for the end. I did this last weekend, literally with 1 second left. And what's funny was I didn't think I was gonna make it because literally it said 1 second. And I was like, I'm not. I was like, well, I only had 1 second. I missed it. Then it turned out I actually did it.
Nice.
So,
damn it,
Kyle should not give up literally to the last second.
Right.
0.
Even if it seems like, oh, what?
I have to try it again. That one
now,
turn.
With this one, he can retry, right?
Yeah. It just restarts. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good to know.
It's not one of those.
Too bad you can't skip the cutscene.
It's not like prior events. That's good to know.
Cutscene though. You can't skip the cutscene though. Yeah.
Yeah. Good thing. Yeah, it's not one and you're done.
It will keep going. Like, that's not even a bad thing because you're bound to. If it's your first time playing it, you will mess up the first time.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I just did it because, again, decades,
Decades of practice.
Yeah. And even then, I was 1 second off. So, I mean, I was 1 second away from failing. So, that's why I was like, man, I hope you remember to hang on.
But hey, at least you don't crash into things and you
don't
waste
have to
a
worry
lot of
other bikes.
Yeah.
That was the main thing that messes me up in Hang On. I keep hitting
Okay, here I go again.
Go.
Wish me luck, guys.
Take off your headset or whatever. Because I ain't having dead air. I ain't having dead air.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you, dude.
I say, whoa, Kimosabi. Dead air. You can do it, Kyle.
Dun, dun, dun. If there's one part we should mute, it's during the cutscene itself, actually. I love that song. during the actual bike riding, nah, we'll blabber on, whatever.
Yeah.
Of course.
But I love that song. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if it was Yuzo who composed that one.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised either.
But the thing is get this, that song's not in the soundtrack. The official
really?
song. Yeah.
You think it would?
You gotta rip it from the game.
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah.
Honestly, they probably should be playing the Afterburner theme when you're doing something like this.
Now, the ripped version, is it lossless or compressed?
I don't know. I haven't ripped it. I just saw other people who did on YouTube. It sounded okay for YouTube.
The reason why I'm asking is I know the format of the discs. There was a lot of compressing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come
so
on,
I guess
keep
it would
going,
be whatever
Rio.
the disc version is. So if it was compressed on disc, you're getting a compressed
Don't screw
version.
up this time.
Starshell said he used Google Translate to go back through City and Shadow. The first time I beat it, he just picked the first choice in each situation.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah,
Well,
I think that
hey,
was
you
the one
know,
where I
you still
screwed
got
up
through
on.
it, so.
All right, somehow you still beat it.
Right. I mean that's the most disappointing thing about finding out. Like it's cool we got that modern re-release a year ago for
I
Shenmue
think
1
I
and
think
2.
he'll do it this time.
Got it.
Right.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, there you go.
Hell
Said
yeah.
But it's still a shame we didn't get that full-fledged remake for
Made it.
Shenmue 1 and 2, right
See?
there?
Bam. Because
Yeah,
that
9
is tough.
seconds, too.
Only 2 tries is very good on your first
Yeah,
time
good
playing
job.
Shenmue ever. That's a part people get stuck on for a long time. Because it takes them a couple tries, not a lot more than 2. I'll tell you that much.
Well, looks like my hang-on skills truly did pay off, huh?
Yeah. Now we're gonna see. Terry's like, I want you to beat up Queen Jack.
No, I'm not gonna beat up Gui Jang, but
Oh, you'll see.
oh yeah.
Starshell said, now that I remember it, it looks like the motorcycle in City Shadow and Shadow controls exactly like this one.
Really?
So basically, like, hang on.
Very much.
Yeah.
What?
Gotta lean into the curves, man. Lean into the curves.
Like a sewer rat, always sniffing around.
Sniff it around.
Sniff it around.
Say.
Sniffing my butt. I mean, what?
Yeah. What's your?
Whoa. Whoa.
Man, you weren't joking when you said you had a fetish.
What?
You know, a certain appendage.
Yeah, kick their asses. Sweep the leg.
Strike 1! Strike 2! Strike 3, you're out of here! It's hammer time!
As long as you keep... There you go.
There we go.
So strange. That's why they put the 70-man battle in there, because it's so strange that there's a full-fledged fighting thing in here and you barely use it. So that's why they put the 70-man battle. They were like, man, for a game where about a martial artist, there's very few, like...
You don't fight, like, a lot of people.
Yeah.
Right?
So that's why the 70-man battle was added at the end, which this is not, by the way. This is a precursor to it. You know?
Yeah.
You made it, huh, boy?
Where's Nozomi?
What's your hurry? What's your hurry?
So Shenmue 2 adds a lot more fights.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good.
Because he needs money a lot. There's fights where you do for money.
So basically like tournaments and stuff?
It's like, kinda, yeah. Not a bad way to. But they're more like exhibition. Some of them are like tournaments. Like, it's kind of weird. You'll see
Yeah,
when
it
you
is.
get to it. Fight some more. It's funny how my Twitch stream just desyncs after like a while, and I have to keep refreshing it.
I know, right?
That's cause my Mac can't handle 60 frames.
Which is weird. You think it would?
That's 60
Jerks.
frames too much. There is some good news though. Starchild said Disaster Report 4 is coming to America next year,
Oh,
which
nice.
is made by the same people.
Hey, if it does well, maybe we can get a release of that game somehow.
Probably. I mean, if the copyrights are willing to play.
Because I don't think it was just copyrights. I also think it's because of being. I think also
They
that's
just
how
they
they-
chose
Oh,
that.
here's Terry.
Is it like, what is it? I don't know who owns Pat Labor. I think Netflix has the rights to Evangelion now.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Jotaro Kujo?
Oh yeah, that big guy Pedro.
I'm cool.
Oh, it's hard gay.
Basically he has the chaps and everything, and
Yeah.
Pretty much.
literally the same. Yeah.
Nozomi,
Streets of Rage 3 called. They want Ash back.
are you alright?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Well,
It's all my fault.
Starshell said Headgear has the rights to Pat Labor.
Oh yeah, it's all your
Okay,
fault.
Yeah.
So you're Terry. You're the
This is a part we should I guess mute. This part is a
good.
is he riding home yet?
Not yet.
Is he telling he wants you to beat up Guizhang yet?
Yeah, I think he's about to.
There's a special part that happens here. They made a song just for this game. And I mean a song, as in singing.
Like with Final Fantasy VIII and its fame, right?
Yeah, exactly. There's a
You
part,
can,
part here coming.
but
it's like, eyes on me.
it's gonna cost you.
Well, Gainax were the ones who animated Evangelion Star Child, yeah, but over here, the rights,
Licensing, yeah.
the licenses Netflix.
Guizhang?
Yeah, because they have the quote-unquote exclusive streaming rights, I believe.
Which I'm not surprised.
As well as maybe other rights, I'm not sure. And then, other stuff's pretty clear cut. Like, Gamera is Katakawa, Godzilla is Toho, Ultraman is Subaraya Productions.
Which is weird because Gamera has been in a lot of crossover films with, the Godzilla Japanese universe, you know what I mean?
No, he hasn't, actually.
Really?
Nope.
In Simpsons, you had Gamera and Rodan and Godzilla show up, but
Yeah,
This kid's got a death wish. He's got some screws loose.
And yeah.
that one joke.
Mr. Sparkle.
You're the one that guided Landy.
Mr. Sparkle.
There's more to Schoolboy
I know
than
that
meets
was
the
different.
eye. Thank you,
I like
Mr.
that.
Clint Eastwood.
You take me to Landy.
See you in the dog agrees.
The funny thing about Terry is, yeah.
Oh no,
Sorry.
go ahead.
The thing about Terry is the joke about him is,
Don't forget.
you see how his eyes are so piercing and everything.
Yeah.
He's basically like if you were One Punch Man. He's like King in One Punch Man.
Oh, yeah.
If you understand the reference I'm making
Taking her home.
with his character.
Let's go.
Anyways, all I was gonna say is that my favorite anime is seizure-inducing fighting robots.
Oh, there's that crackhead. Or the meth head. Spying on us.
Star Child says when you take screenshots in that game, down in the corner is a ton of license names for each character.
Oh yeah, of course.
Well, yeah.
But no, seizure-inducing robots. Fun fact about that game:
Thanks
Yeah.
for saving me.
at the end, they play the theme song for it.
But I won't.
The theme song that The Simpsons made for seizure-inducing robots is literally the same theme song as Armitage the Third.
Oh, nice.
I heard it.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute, that's straight up Armitage.
Hey, Kyle, let us know when the music starts to kick in.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to hear it. Also,
What am
the
I-
Terry thing and King.
Am I doing more hangout style driving?
No.
It's
all
more of a
cutscene.
cutscene. Yeah.
Oh, I hear the music now.
Oh.
Don't
And that's that.
Okay. Two things.
You heard that sexy sax at the end, man?
Yes. Yeah.
Two things. You can clearly tell that is from the perspective of Nozumi, obviously from lyrics. Two, hey, Kojima, this is how you direct a video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this game doesn't even have peeing mechanics.
I know, right?
This and I think that's why I like Final Fantasy VIII so much, because this song and Eyes on Me kind of like. Oh, okay. I'm getting watery eyed. I'm getting nostalgia.
Do you have a watery smile on top of that?
No. Like I was about to tear up. No, I was tearing up.
He was literally tearing up, dude. Like there's a difference.
This and Final Fantasy VIII at the same time.
It is a very beautiful song.
It's funny that you bring up FFA
go to warehouse number 9.
I told you before. I never hated it as a kid, but it's just like as a recent, like 2 years ago. I've liked it a heck of a lot more than I did when I was a kid. You know, replaying it. Because here's the funny thing, even as much as I didn't like it back then, again, I didn't hate it, but it's just like it was something that didn't click with me as a child. Even as a kid when it first came out, I still thought it was a better game than Final Fantasy VII, in all due respect. You know what I mean?
Had to promise Terry I'd beat up Chen Guizhang.
Yeah, but it said meet Tom tomorrow at 10 p.m. or whatever, or today at 10
meet tomorrow at... That's cool, too. That scene.
Oh, yeah.
Him reminiscing of his dad. Oh, man. See, like you said with Kojima, this is what you learn, Kojima. This is storytelling.
Yes.
This is how you direct, yeah.
It's...
That scene is symbolic. It's like Rio's farewell to his home, basically.
Exactly, because he is leaving.
Well, yeah, that's how a director directs. They're trying to convey the message and
without
and notice
how that message was sent without him saying a freaking word.
Again, it's the basic. It's the basic concept of anything in regards to directing or writing. Show, don't tell.
Yep.
Kojima style does the freaking opposite.
Yeah. He'd have to say,
no, don't show.
And you got the message like that. This is a good lesson for video game cinematics. It really is, yeah.
It really is, like for future not only for video game cinematic directors, but just film directors.
Yeah, study. You know.
See, this is when I say that my butt when people say that video games can't be art. George R.R. Martin.
Yeah.
Said, come by later and he'll treat you to lunch. Huh.
Yep.
See, Tom, he's a good guy.
Oh, this is where he gets his resignation.
Yep.
You're fired.
The scene you've been waiting for forever. Yay!
Yes.
Young man, have a seat.
Am I fired?
You're out of here. I don't like your maverick ways.
And cue Vince McMahon soundbite.
Yes.
What?
Do we have that? I'm surprised we don't.
Yeah, but you know the sad thing is, at least he's sympathetic of firing him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he's like, you're not a bad person. It's just I don't want gang trouble.
But that's the sad thing. He's not the one bringing the trouble to. It's just the trouble coming to there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, there's been a mess of trouble since you started. Now I know it ain't all your fault, but
at least he wasn't hostile towards him and saying "get the hell out."
Well, I also like that he said, "I know it's not all your fault."
Exactly. Or even Rio, like Rio, just like him, was the better man too. It's just like he had the right to be mad. Like he didn't.
Okay, it said now he'll check on everybody,
which is Tom.
Yes.
And just Tom, basically, right?
Basically. Go to Tom.
Yep, I'm headed to him right now.
Learn that sweet tornado kick.
Oh, there it goes. Here comes the cutscene.
Nice.
Here, he's humming the theme that he always dances.
I hear.
Which Yuzo Koshiro did that one, I know. He did that one, the Tom dancing too.
Oh, nice.
It's cool.
I'll get you some coffee, okay?
I feel like coffee today.
Hey, Rio, look.
The tornado kick.
A friend taught me this.
It's a tornado kick.
You want
Yeah, teach me that stuff.
Heck yeah, you're gonna need it.
Oh yeah.
Teach me.
You want me to teach you? Yeah.
It's your lucky day. Let's play some reggae music while you do that, if you can.
First the music.
You know, Mom.
Yes.
Look how he dances.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, forward, A, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
First forward. But yes, forward A. Two A's. But he'll do what he says.
Okay.
Right.
First the steps, which is he tells you to first do the steps, right?
Uh-huh.
Which is forward, and then you do forward A.
Okay. Oh, got it.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So that's not all of it though.
I know,
Right.
but it shows that Kyle's finally getting the hang of it. Good job, man.
Mm-hmm.
Excelente.
This is how it's done, okay?
First kick. Oh, first kick and then second kick. Okay.
Yep. So A.
The real tornado kick, so the one I did was
Yep.
just a practice one.
Yep.
Okay.
Try it, okay?
Got it.
Now, Jerry, if you recall, dude, how is it just 2-part or 3-parter?
What?
The move that Kyle.
Oh no,
Kyle's
it's just forward A. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You
not
got
like,
that right.
It's not like Hwarong where he could just keep doing tornado kick after tornado kick. In Tekken,
Okay, I'll just practice it one more time.
if you want. Literally optional. Oh, this isn't the final move you learn either. There's one more.
No, it's the swallow flip. That's the final move. But I learned that from Gui Zhang, right?
Yeah, and it's dead.
Mm-hmm. Master Chen.
And you learn it after the 70-man battle because there's still Mr. Crackhead to deal with.
You're a good
Cracky,
teacher, Tom.
cracky.
Thanks.
Cracky Crackerson.
Cracky Crackerson.
Meffy Mefferton? Oh, I know. His full name is Meth Crackson.
I got something.
No need to
So
be
I like how
sentimental, Tom.
Tom is quick. Because,
Tell me
look,
what.
he says... Yeah, well, you'll see.
Tomorrow,
Aw.
America.
What? All of a sudden?
Not suddenly. I've been planning to for a while.
Tom.
Oh, what'd you do, Jeff?
Why are you going
No,
on
just
your
kidding.
trip?
You're gonna like it.
I...
Don't worry, I'm paying attention to the stream and the chat, but I had to.
Ha! I do like it. I saw what you said.
I had to. I'm sorry. I'm paying attention, but I had to.
Me? I'm going back to my home.
You're going back to your home, Nozomi's going to Canada, and we're going to Hong Kong.
You.
Tom.
You know that'd be hilarious if Shenmue 4. It wouldn't make any sense, but the final game does take place in Canada.
You'll still
He has to meet them. Yo, that would actually... Yo, I have to see you again, Nozomi. And then he meets Wolf Hawkfield.
Oh, that's nice dialogue. Even though we part ways, you're still one of my best friends.
Yeah. I'll have
See,
one.
again,
Yo, I really want.
Kojima, you see what the hell?
Yeah.
This is how you do connections, Kojima. Not through metaphorical BS like you're doing with the so-called game you're creating called Death Stranding or whatever it is.
Today's the last day for Tom. Watch this, though. He said he was leaving, but I guess he meant literally this second, which is then why do you have a stand open at all? But
Makes you
somehow,
wonder, yeah.
Cause look at you see the plane,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you see how the dang stand is gone.
Mm-hmm.
What? Wait, Tom is supposed to be on that plane?
I guess.
Bruh,
How did that
no.
happen so quick?
No!
Did
No!
he
Come on!
transmission to the airport?
Apparently?
He learned from
Nobody had a dude. Nobody had a dreadlocks. He wanted to keep hitting. He was a Super Saiyan all along. Who knew?
Guess so.
A reggae Super Saiyan.
He was the reason why he had those dreadlocks was to keep it low key. Who knew?
He just had the hot dog stand. How did he already?
All right, so 70-man battle royale happening right
Joke's on
now.
us. That was Goku all along.
Fight Guijay.
Yeah. Time to go Super Saiyajin.
Yeah.
Guijay.
Got to make the Super Saiyan people proud.
You actually believe a lowlife like Terry?
Right? An actual punk?
Guijay has...
Even though he
has a point.
contradicted himself. He contradicted himself earlier saying, I'm no low-life shrink punk. It's like, yeah, you are.
Well, that's that guy he's talking to now is not Guijay.
Nope.
But still.
Well, I say, but Guijay has a point when he tells him, like, but Terry said if I beat you,
Here he comes.
Now,
Well,
there is a
technically-
QTE to prevent us from doing the battle with each other, right?
Now, what refresh my mind, Jerry, is
Or do I
Guijay the
have to
final
fight him?
boss?
yes.
Why are you here?
No.
Guizar.
Chai is, the meth crackhead is.
Okay, no, I think what I want to clarify is he the second last boss?
Ready?
No.
Okay.
What?
You fight him for a bit, but you don't have to beat him because they both realize, like, hey,
It was a
both
trap.
on the same team, yeah. Well, hey, yeah.
Oh, so you mean how rivals should be treated in a game, huh?
Guijay, I want to fight you. You trust a low life like Terry? It's cool because there's cutscenes that happen in the middle of the fight. So, like,
Oh, I
Speaking
see.
of
Yeah.
Kojima,
So basically, storied fights
yeah,
like
yeah.
this.
So you're not gonna. You, don't
You
have
trust
to
a
be-
punk like Terry?
Yeah.
yeah.
Punk like Terry. I told you that. Yeah.
Wait, what?
You'd be better off losing.
Right?
Put down before you get hurt.
Some of Guijang's moves remind. I'm trying to think. They're all based off Virtua Fighter characters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember which one Guijang's style is supposed to be. I forget if it's supposed to be like Pi or.
You call it a kick?
Oh, there it is, the swallow flip.
Isn't that cool?
Ben.
I like that. How to this cutscene in between the.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Alright, Hazuki.
And they fought forevermore.
See,
No, that's a Kojima game, dude.
they both kick each other.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Now there's a QTE.
Okay.
Nice.
And I have to hit right and then, well, for this QTE and then A on another, and then there's 4 buttons during the after the final fight with Chai.
Too bad. Nor you.
I'll get rid of both of you at once.
You at one time.
I don't think so.
And then A is to grab Terry, because I was trying to tell you about Terry is that he's like King from One Punch Man. Since you guys didn't get the reference, King's shtick is that he looks super intimidating, and they think he's the toughest, but he's actually weak.
I will make you pay.
So same thing with Terry. Like he looks super intimidating, but he's actually not as strong.
Okay. Thank you for clarification, man.
Because Read One Punch Man. It's good. It's $2 on Shonen Jump.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Well, at least one of his underlings, and 70 underlings overall.
This is the 70-man battle. Yep.
Okay.
Is trouble your middle name? Save your complaints for later.
So the good news here is that a lot of them, they're like one punch knockouts.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Oh, so you are Satsuma.
So Saitama, you mean?
Saitama. Damn it.
Yeah.
Except for like a few guys, you'll know
Yeah.
who they are. Pedro, the guy wearing chaps,
Mhm.
is the second to last boss, really, in this. And then then
Man.
it's Chop. If you know your elbow slam and your double and your pit blow,
Uh-huh.
tornado kick,
Oh, I got the tornado kick down.
Well, don't do it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's big punch moves when you're just one dude. Or even the elbow move.
Yeah, I did the elbow move there.
I love how he walks. You see how Rio just walks when he's just walking? Do that
Yeah, it's like he should be running towards his opponent.
I love how Rio walks. He's walking like he's a Terminator. I love it. He's like, I'm coming to see about all of you.
Right.
You are dead.
You are already dead. Omae wa shinderu.
Hey, just walk. Just keep walking forward.
Mm-hmm.
Just walk forward. There's a whole area you have to walk. You have to go to. You're just. Matter of fact, run. You're not gonna fight the final boss if you stay there.
So I just got to keep going.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know. You told me to move.
It's like Final Fight now.
Oh, okay.
Keep going. Keep going.
I'm going.
See that he's one of the mini bosses. He's like the third to last boss, fourth to last. Camouflage pants man. Look at that dude holding a barrel like he's Donkey Kong.
Right.
Okay, so keep going.
See, them dudes are waiting for you.
Yep.
Don't forget Y is when you're fighting the Pedro. Be ready with that dodge button with Pedro, because he has a few moves that are like that. Like he does wrestling moves. So like because you do the dodge button, he'll grab you. But if you dodge it right, it'll look like he's gonna slam you, but then you get out of it.
Oh, okay.
So, you know. And then you can hit him for free.
Yeah, who doesn't like free hits?
I know, right?
Gui Zhang, I think, noped out right here. All of a sudden, he's gone.
Right? You mean he was eaten out of existence?
Yeah, for some reason, when we fight Pedro by yourself, all of a sudden, like.
Or more in cases.
You're fighting a pikeman right now.
Or in current year status, he got Thanos.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. You beat me.
See in the car grease.
Dark Child, that guy has a board, lol.
Yeah.
Still green, eh?
I gotta start that all over again from the beginning?
Yes.
Damn it.
It is a cruel mistress.
It is a cruel mistress.
Since this is a literal end, we will just stick here till we beat it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Literally the end. This is like.
Is trouble your middle name? Save your complaints for later.
So yeah, keep walking.
Watch yourself.
Don't let them hit you. Remember the Y button for dodging.
Okay.
Do the tornado kick when there's a bunch of people, not just one.
Alright.
That one clears people out. My favorite is the elbow and the pit blow. Pit blow is forward and X instead of just forward. The elbow is forward X.
Oh, okay.
Hey, we got retweeted Shenmue.
Oh, Shenmue 500K retweeted us?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep, 500K, yep.
That's good to know.
Yeah, I did give him a mention when we were going live.
You did a job. Good job.
They're good people. There's a Japanese lady playing Shenmue 1 for the first time, apparently.
Oh, cool.
Oh, really?
Now that's cool.
That's interesting.
You've got potential.
There we go. Oh. Oh, here's the camo jacket
Remember
guy
that,
again.
if you don't remember, Ryo's health regenerates for as long as he's not getting hit.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's not a reason. Another good tactic is to nope for a second. To nope for a second.
Nope.
Nope. And then just stop.
Nope.
Nope. And then your health comes back with a loop.
Well, it's good to know. Good to know, nevertheless.
Oh yeah, you weren't doing. Forget the Y button.
Well, I'm trying to, but they always keep hitting me.
Well, that's the purpose of the Y button.
Well, I know that.
All power, no focus.
It's a parry. Well, unlike Street Fighter 3, it doesn't have to be picture perfect.
Right, thank God. Because that, I can imagine being a pain.
Oh god, if it was Street Fighter 3 style, jeez.
We would be here longer than expected, right?
Yes!
Like, no joke.
Tuckered out, are we?
Oh, Camel Man.
Camel Man.
Camel Man.
That's a good one, Jer. Camel Man.
And his Boardman, or Pipe Man, I don't know if it's a pipe or a board, but...
Oh, God.
Like, you can nope for a second if you... Well, actually, no, you're surrounded. Ooh, that was nice. You saw that? You dodged and you hit him and knocked him out. That was pretty dope.
Right.
This is based off Virtua Fighter 3, by the way.
Oh, cool.
3 was a little...
Oh, here comes the pipe man.
3 was kind of the black sheep for some reason.
You mean everyone's favorite character?
Huh?
No, just joking. When Kyle brought it.
Virtua Fighter 3... Oh yeah, okay, I see what you mean. You were talking about him.
Yeah.
Pipe man or board or pipe board, I don't know what that is.
It's something.
It's
That's
a
what it is.
massidon't polygon.
It's
Yeah.
it's a blunt instrument. It's not. It's like a bat, but it's not a bat.
I was gonna
It's
say,
blunt.
yeah. I don't know
Or that
what it's.
Simpsons, I mean, Family Guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got a blunt instrument here.
And I'm...
I think it's supposed to be a pipe, but it doesn't look.
Yeah.
I like it, but
Right.
Gas imitations.
Oh yeah, that's what happens when you are
This
playing on a
game-
console.
this
That was
game
made
we ought
20
to
years
play.
ago.
Okay, got the pipe man.
Nice.
There's a game we should play co-op one day. Fighting Force.
Yes. Basically, what was supposed to be Streets of Rage 4
It's supposed to- yeah.
before it became its own IP.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We won't talk about Part 4, about Fighting Force 2. We don't need to.
Which I'm still shocked there's gonna be I don't know about you guys. I'm still shocked that there is even a Streets of Rage 4 coming out soon.
Finally, which is great. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, see, you're letting him regenerate. Yep.
Remember back in the day when it was almost known as the IP as Fighting Force, Jer?
Well, that's what I was saying. That we should do a co-op of that.
That would be nice.
We would need to have Fightcade, though.
I was thinking of Jeff coming over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
here,
we could go over to
here
Jeff's
comes the
house.
Jotaro Kujo wannabe.
Yeah, he's the last one. And he's the toughest. Hard gay over there.
Jesus.
Yeah.
final battle.
Yeah. Him, you basically just want to keep dodging until you can get a hit on him.
Yeah.
And that other guy, I don't know if you knocked him out yet. But because he's making it tough, I know.
Yeah, I already got him knocked out.
Okay, good.
Oh,
There you go. See, bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
With him, you want to stay dodging. Oh man, he did like a brain buster. What was that? Ain't no shame in running away and regenerating either.
Nope.
Alright. No shame whatsoever.
Samoan drop, and he rolled over.
That's a Palin.
Starshell says he has Fighting Force. That game was great. Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Too bad, like, because too bad that Streets of Rage 4 didn't keep it, because the only thing I didn't care for was like the music was like bleh, and if it had Streets of Rage, it would have had music.
Now,
but no, I really had fun with that game.
Now Fighting Force 2 on you, man.
2, yeah, that's the one.
Oh god, that had to hurt like hell, Rio.
Did you just try?
What's that standing?
Just did a drop kick.
It looked like a standing like octopus stretch or something.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, that's one of his moves. Yep. Octopus stretch. Whoa. Yep. Star Child said too.
Yeah.
Did you know King in Tekken 2 had octopus stretch, and from then on he didn't have it anymore?
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
Because King 2 was never taught the octopus stretch.
Oh.
But King 1 knew it, and King 1, it was an instant kill move.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So I guess that was considered too broken for King to have.
Possible.
So they were like, let's make it King 2 and have his master never teach him that move.
Which makes no sense because, you know, the master teaches the successor. You know what I mean?
Oh,
you know, the old saying, the student becomes the master.
Well, that didn't happen this time. I like how Armored King 2 is still dumb. He still thinks that like Marduk is evil.
How many hit points does this guy have?
Yeah, a lot.
Thank you.
He's the second to final boss, so I mean.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Because Terry himself's a pushover, even though Terry's the leader.
Yep.
Because you're not even fighting. Gui Zhang fights him. You just gotta grab the pipe from Terry.
Mm.
When the QTE happens.
Got him.
Finally, yeah. He's
Good job.
Oh, thank you.
Second to last boss, so they made him. Finally, yeah, bam. Saw about him.
Dead.
Yep.
Nice.
So this
Dead.
whole fight right here makes Shenmue 2 a little weird to me. That he gets overwhelmed by punks that don't have as much fighting experience as the Mad Angels.
Right?
With less of them, and I'm like, wait a minute now. Ryo beat up 70 grown men before. He can't take 20 kids?
I'll take this. Gotta learn to fight fair.
Oh, you grabbed the pipe. Good.
Yep. Yes, I did.
Star Shot. Yada does it. Yes. They look like the
Nice.
Yada.
Oh, that's dirty.
Oh, excuse me. Wow.
Pocket sand.
You pretty much, yeah, Pocket Sand. You're not wrong.
Terry is Dale Gribble's uncle.
He already went to Hong Kong.
Tell me.
Creepy skinhead took him out to the ship.
What? Funny way how he said what. He was like, what?
Yeah, what?
What?
Starshell said he threw powder in his eyes like Mr. Fuji. Get it?
Yeah.
That's like Robin Williams saying.
I like that. I like that backhand.
Yeah. Just the way how Rio says what. It's like, what? It's like Robin Williams as Mrs. Doubtfire saying, damn it!
Yeah.
When he's in the bathroom changing from Mrs. Doubtfire back into...
Metal. This is it.
Yeah.
Learning to fight the swallow flip, and then he's gonna fight Chai and ending cutscene.
Yes. But after I
But
beat
listen to
Chai,
this.
then I got...
This is important. What Shen says about Gui Zhang to Ryo.
Yep.
Thank you.
But anyway, I have to fight Chai, and then I have a QTE, one final QTE with him to fully finish him off.
Yeah. Gui Zhang kind of reminds me of Iori in a weird way, except, you know, not emo.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm back home. So go ahead and save my progress, or should I just go ahead and sleep? I'll save.
Save, yes. Always save.
Yeah. Might as well.
You don't want to do that.
Better
70-man
be
battle again.
safe than sorry, I suppose.
Yeah.
So, just like the motorcycle thing, I just beat it in my second try. That's 70-man battle.
Which ain't bad.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty impressive for my first time.
Right now, other people that are streaming, just if you want to know, not much going on. Pat's streaming right now, but he's streaming a game. I don't know. Remnant.
I
from
defeated
the
Terry,
Ashes.
but Londi's gone to Hong Kong. Okay.
I don't know if you know that game.
What game?
Which game?
Remnant from the Ashes.
I'm familiar with the name. I just can't remember what the game is like.
They're only watching it because he's streaming it, because I'm pretty sure nobody knows that game.
Right.
Salty Bet is doing Red Bull streaming. Red Bull.
Oh.
Red Bull is
Fuxon.
streaming Tekken.
Okay.
And Team Spooky is streaming Fate Unlimited codes.
It's not much, but
Oh.
for me.
More money.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Fuxon. I kept trolling the director by working longer than I had to. So I'm pretty flooded with cash.
But Fuxon, they don't take yen when I go to Hong Kong, so I'm
Exactly.
pretty much gonna be broke.
Matter of fact, you know, the game, no matter how much money he has, he starts off with just 500 Hong Kong dollars. So, doesn't really matter how much he takes from here.
Great
HKD.
continuity.
So HKD. So he starts off with 500 hict, basically Hong Kong dollars. Hict.
Whenever we do part 2, which I know is not next. We already said that, chat. It's not next week. Don't expect part 2.
Yeah, don't expect
No,
part 2 for a
get
while.
further. Yeah, but when we do it, I want to see if Kyle can do what I did and get Chow.
Oh, okay.
Remember that?
Yeah.
On my YouTube, I got Chow.
Basically what I was playing in Suikoden.
Yeah, the same game. Yep.
Which they actually
I guess it's another game.
made it more balanced in. They made it more balanced in Suikoden 2, which we will get to that whenever we can.
That's what I was gonna say. That's another. I guess we gotta do part 2 at some point too.
Yeah.
That's another part 2 we have to do.
Oh man, so many sequels. Even Sonic Adventure 2 at some point.
Yeah.
Now, if only if there was 1,000 Arms 2.
That would be nice.
But hey, we're doing Grandia 2 instead of the first one.
By the way, who owns the rights to Thousand Arms?
Atlas.
Atlas, yeah.
Atlas does?
Yeah.
Okay.
Atlas still does, but I think Red Company went out of business or Red Entertainment went out of business if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Well, it's gonna have to be a new developer, but Atlas still owns the rights to it.
I like riding my bicycle.
What?
Oh, it's just on the stream. The guy riding the bicycle through Dobuita.
Oh,
Oh, there's another one with the bike. I love to ride my bicycle.
are you saying he's got a bicycle?
Yeah. See, the joke is he's using Jerry is a Queen reference.
Mm-hmm. Look at me strutting through Dobuita like a man, wearing my my suit pack for my journey.
I wonder who has the part 2, the European part 2 for Dreamcast, and the differences, because like.
Oh god, I would love to get my hands on that, but I'm pretty sure that costs a pretty penny.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure it does.
I'd rather just play the Xbox one, which I still have.
Yeah, and I got me Shenmue 2 on Xbox.
It's how you know it's ending, because it's just like, I'm catching the bus one last time.
Yeah, it's like getting a good look at Japan one last time before I take the ship.
Remember how there was a whole... That's one of the big plot holes that Yu Suzuki even doesn't want to explain, which is how Ryo learned Chinese. What in this game, the whole point of finding Chinese people is because you couldn't read it.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden in part 2, he's reading and speaking it just fine.
Yeah.
I guess he read up on it on the boat. I guess.
That's the main theory. But like how
Yeah.
how long was he on that boat?
Good question.
And how
It
fast? Like the game starts in January,
Mm-hmm.
meaning he left in December. So that means he only had like a week, maybe.
Possibly.
Your foolishness knows no bounds, eh?
And that's a baseball.
Thank you.
Yep.
Of course, that's a baseball.
Thanks to you, the long jaw was thwarted. It was the least.
Oh, we thwarted the long jaw together.
Thank you very much.
That's weird how they translated that to Chinese. Because I was playing in Japanese, right? Remember I told you last weekend? I was playing this and beat it.
Yep.
I was playing it in Japanese because I never did that before. In the Japanese, they say Ryu Satsu,
Besides,
which Ryu means dragon, and Jaw, I don't know what it means.
Yeah.
Satsu.
That's the gist of it.
Gui Zhang's gonna go with me, but I think fate has a different turn here at the end.
Yeah, see, Shen, he's supposed to go with you. You know, you caught that part, yeah.
Mm-hmm, but he doesn't.
Gui Zhang was supposed to go with you. Imagine how much less of a hassle Shenmue 2 would have been if Gui Zhang was with you. Which is why they did that. Which is why they took him out.
Well, are they gonna bring? You think they might bring him back and?
Yeah, I think so. I think he'll come back sooner or later.
Yeah, to join up to join up with Ryu after recuperating from his injuries.
Yeah.
Hey, for all we know, that could be part 4.
Or even the end of 3, for all we know.
Yeah.
Exactly, right?
The diving swallow style, which is, I want to say that's Pai style.
Yeah.
Start the Hebei province in the Song dynasty.
You know, it'd be kind of cool, since I think you was teasing with that article you showed me and the others earlier in the week, Jer. What if that is announced out of the blue at PSX 2019 this year?
So take one step back.
Virtua Fighter 6.
That'd be nice. One step back. Cause I dress like a cat.
So back and then grab, basically.
No. It's a throw, but it's not the throw button. It's actually back and punch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for the clarification, man.
I know, because they don't make that clear.
It's kind of sad, like, you know how there's a button for Tekken 7 that shows you like the special moves and the moveset? I'm kind of hoping that Shenmue 3 and at the end.
Oh, okay. So you just hit them both together.
Yeah, back and punch. Yeah.
Okay.
Together.
Like how would you feel about that, Jared?
Okay.
They should, because this one is requiring the VMU to know the buttons, but you don't have a VMU. Especially if you're playing on the.
So what are the buttons I need to push here? Back and punch, and then what?
Back and punch, and then kick. So back and punch together, but then kicks after, right after.
Okay.
That's the proper form.
So back X and then A. Back and X, back plus X and then A.
You must be able to anticipate your opponent's attack. Guijang, spar.
What?
Practice is required.
There you
go.
Okay.
Quickly. You must attack him.
You must attack him in earnest.
I will.
So this one's a legit parry.
Okay.
Like Street Fighter.
Begin.
So I guess when you export this double R, you could call it finale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Officially.
For real this time.
Right.
Yeah.
We mean it.
What is wrong? You cannot learn it that way.
Oh, here we go.
Oop, boom.
There you go.
Excellent. Well,
Yeah, it's a little tough to pull off, but I got it.
It is.
Good.
you have more.
Because it's like a parry. You gotta do the timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Like, it
never
always
think-
comes out Simon, right, Jer?
I did it once against Chai, but Chai rarely gives you a chance to even use it. So it's kind of funny learning this move in your last fights against an opponent. It was
Do you wish to
hard to use it against because he's always low.
timing
Right.
attack?
Because Chai is using Lion's fighting style.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna practice one more time just to get the hang of it.
Yes.
Cool, man.
Whoops. Too early.
Huh, you actually did it, but you didn't kick.
You focused power in your arms a little too late. Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna continue until I get it right.
Yes.
very well. Wait.
Yes.
It's really it doesn't make any sense to practice because you're not going to use it in the final fight.
Yeah.
Right?
Like,
But you know,
Doesn't hurt, right?
guess not.
You focused power in your arms a
There you go.
little too late. You must. Well, do you wish to continue?
one more time.
Yes.
Mm.
And then we'll go to the final fight.
Yes.
Oops.
I like how you think you're going to use this against Chai.
Right?
Because like I say, he fights like a lion.
This is too fast.
There we go. Okay, I got the... Okay, I got the rhythm down and what I need to do. Alright, so we're gonna go to the final fight now.
Anticipate your opponent's attack.
Awesome.
For no reason.
No
Oh,
raisin.
no! Raisin!
Master the timing.
Because guess what? You don't use it in part 2 either.
Yeah.
Much.
Thank you. I think
There's better moves you learn in part 2 that are parries.
Then there is nothing more that I
But you learn them like the old lady teaches you a really cool move.
Oh, yeah?
In part 2, there's an old lady that lives in an apartment building. She's like,
going.
yes.
she teaches you a really cool one.
I'll keep that in mind since it's been
Swallow Flip
quite
has
some
been
time
mastered.
since I played the sequel.
Part 2 is a lot bigger than this one.
I
Oh yeah,
imagine. Well,
three
yeah.
stories.
Hey,
Oh,
LPH,
there he
what'd you miss?
goes.
Well, we're gonna fight the final boss, LPH. That's
Yeah, made it right in time.
you just
Made it
missed the
just in time.
motorcycle and a 70-man battle. We had to fight 70 people.
But hey,
Now,
made it
and now it's
just in time
time for the
its
final
ending.
boss. Yeah, you're in time for the final boss.
Yep, here we go.
Important Chai is so tough. Like legit, this dude. You thought Pedro had a lot of health? Same thing. With my same advice applies here. You can always
Just count. Dodge.
run and heal up. Although he does chase you. And don't forget to parry. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you think you can do that swallow flip move, try it. I mean,
I was trying it
it's
on
just
him,
hard.
but yeah,
It's just hard to do on him, like I said. Because he's low and his punches are a little weird. He does, like you say, he does Lion's fighting style of praying mantis.
Right.
Each major character has a virtual fighter fighting style.
Right. Yeah.
You fight 3 characters and each one represents Jeffrey, one represents Sarah, and the other represents what's his name? Wolf. They're like 3 major bosses. Then you fight one that fights like Lao near the end.
wonder who fights like Kagemaru.
I haven't met that one yet because, well, especially in China. I mean, if anything, you would have fought that person in this one, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So you could tell in part 2, like how it was definitely supposed to be a Virtua Fighter game first. I feel bad though. Lion's one of them is my main in Virtua Fighter, and here he is represented by some crackhead.
Right.
That's messed up.
It is.
Oh, hey, Hey, is this the guy? Is this the guy you main, Jerry? Well,
yeah,
we're gonna.
well,
make him
yeah, he is.
We're gonna make him some crackhead who.
You know, I really like the fact still, like early in the game, they give you the option to try to beat him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can if you're good enough. Yeah.
Like that's what I like. That's not a forced like loss. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's like it seems like a forced loss because they made him tough, but you actually can beat him. It's just tough.
Did you ever beat him once, Jer?
Yes.
Before the oh, nice.
But I believe only once.
But still, you beat him once.
He. If you know the cross cyclone, that's a move he's weak against.
Oh.
That's the one you gotta learn from
Damn it.
Scroll. Yeah.
Ah, jeez.
Star Shao, he's the master of meth fighting style.
Of course he is. Of course he is.
Now, losing here, even I lost when I played last weekend. So.
Well, easy. You just gotta throw a ring and Gollum there will go right after it.
You would. Just throw the ring in the ocean and then
yes.
bam.
Exactly. Good title defeat!
Now, the Lord of the Rings books obviously came out before this, but the movies didn't. So, but I wonder if Peter Jackson or somebody played this game was like, you know what, that's our Gollum. That's what he's gonna.
Hey, dude, I wouldn't be surprised if a fan over at Weta did take influence. Because, you know, the guys at Weta were the ones that designed Golems, you know.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised.
And Andy Serkis, I know he plays some games. I mean, he was in Heavenly Sword too.
Yeah.
So he might have been like, yo, I heard this game. I played this game called Shenmue.
By the way, whoever is worried about Venom's sequel,
oh, don't worry. Don't worry about it.
He's the director.
Yep.
Andy?
Yeah, Andy Serkis, uh-huh.
Oh, wow, okay.
So there is hope.
Yeah, because people tend to forget, like, how do you feel about Venom's quality in regards to Ghostbusters 2016? I won't blame Tom Rothman for that, because those were the final projects of
if you can throw him
Pascal.
a couple times, that'd be
right.
That would do those.
That would work. That would work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like after you stun him with a parry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what throw, just because even his base throw is like really strong.
So you're saying less offense, more grappler, Jer?
There we go.
I mean less defense, more grappler.
Got
basically. Don't forget, don't be afraid to punch him either. Just,
yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, I know.
His throws after you parry him are more effective.
Mm-hmm.
Are more hurty, anyways. Hurty, that's the word.
Because I saw the same was happening.
See, like that throw you
too.
just did, bam, that did a lot of damage.
Because the same was applied to Rio too when I was seeing, you know, the guy do it to Rio.
Yeah, because he was throwing Rio with, and I recognize those throws too because I played Leon a lot. So
yeah, that is Leon.
Like, that's how you really pronounce. I was saying
the
Lion.
more I see it, yeah, that is.
No, that is straight up his style. Like,
yeah,
that's his up kick. That's his.
Well, then again, I'm not surprised because A, this was originally envisioned as a prequel to Virtua Fighter, and B, didn't this also use the same engine as VF3?
That's what I was saying earlier when he was doing 70 Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Virtua Fighter 3 same engine, and I said that was the Black Sheep for some reason. Like,
which I don't get why it has the same. It has the same fate as Tekken 4, doesn't it?
Which is funny because Virtua Fighter 3 is a technical marvel, really.
Right.
If you look at the arcade version and know what year that came out in,
yeah,
you'd be like, what?
That was.
How does this 1997 game look like an early PS2 game?
Right, I was about to say that. Because I was just about to say, didn't it came out in 97?
Yeah.
You know, that's one thing I'm disappointed that Sega hasn't done yet, a re-release of that game.
Yes, so much health, oh my god.
Right? But then again, he is the final boss after all.
Yeah.
It is expected. You know,
looks like we're at a stalemate.
You can do it auto. I mean, double R.
Yeah.
You can do it auto. You can do it auto. Get this spare and free tomato. Oh, I can't
Gelato.
remember exactly. Gelato. Okay.
Oh,
I couldn't remember.
he always gets me
what
with that.
I
Jeez.
said.
Oh, what
Then
a
back to my
dick
place,
move.
where I will get you blotto. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. You can do it out of. Guys, I did it. Wait, spare one. Hey, Metal! Somebody I never heard of called Richard. You know who he is.
It's just funny, because, yeah, if you haven't seen Jerry, Bluefin Brands is asking Gunpla fans what older premium Bandai kits they might want brought over.
Really?
Oh, really? Huh?
Yeah.
I'm interested.
Interested. Yeah. There's quite a few older P Bandai stuff that I would like to see brought over.
What an
A bit
ass.
more available. You know what I mean?
Yes. Hey, what about those resin kits? I mean, those are like high, you know. Like,
Yeah, those are like the B Club ones are meant for like their like extreme like fucking pro level or
those
builders.
Are like, you gotta be a.
Yeah, you gotta have a lot of experience to work with resin.
Cause I saw somebody make with the heavy arms resin. I was like, oh wow, it's like so much unnecessary trouble. But hey, if you're into that, it's there. I am a snap builder. I'm
Yeah, we're just filthy casuals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will pad a line, but that's not it.
But that's it. Right here.
Yeah. See that
That's-
just did on Rio's back. That's Lion's back throw. That
Oh yeah, it was.
because he still has that
Got
in
him.
Fight 5. There you go.
Nice.
Man, was that a long fight, right?
That was a long
Nice.
fight. Now here
Still
comes
gotta
the
do-
quick time event.
Get ready.
Where's Land
Welcome to
Good
the
luck, Kyle.
Oh, don't worry, I got this.
Get ready.
Do.
Already left for Hong Kong, even though that was in your journal last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow, I didn't know Rio has short-term memory.
right? I thought I had short-term memory. Jeez.
I know.
Short-term memory like a goldfish.
Yeah.
Gosh, nice boat you got there, Landy.
See, Landy. So Landy is Lao. Like, you fight somebody like Lao, but Landy is supposed to be... LPH, he dies in the third game?
Who?
Well, we don't know. We don't know.
The
Yeah,
third
we
game
don't
hasn't
know.
even released yet.
Yes, it's not coming out until November, if I recall correctly, right,
Yep.
guys?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It was gonna come out this month, but it got pushed back.
Yeah, that's why I had to ask, because I didn't know if it still had the November month or was, pushed once more, you know what I mean?
I'm fine with Suzuki doing that, because,
Right. Because he wants to make the best game possible, you know
exactly. I'd rather play a game that I know he put
Got
his
it.
best. You did it?
Good.
Yep, got it.
Good. Get ready for the ending credits. Woo!
Oh, now go back in the ocean where you belong, meth head. Get all that meth out of your system.
And he's dead.
R.I.P. Go.
Now we know he's coming back
It's my fault.
because they already showed
Yeah, I know, I saw.
They showed Shai coming
Oh,
back.
that's right, yeah.
Hui Zhang, you're supposed to come with me. The game would be too easy if I came with you. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically what they did.
Don't worry about my
This
So
is
you-
you a hill soon. 20 years later.
The second game was actually like what was gonna be the second, third, and fourth game
Yeah.
crushed into, because the part where he's in Wanzai
Yeah.
is supposed to be its own game,
Oh.
and the part where he's in Kowloon was supposed to be its own game.
Okay.
And the part where he's in Guilin at the end finding Shenhua was gonna be its own game too.
Oh, okay, damn.
There was a lot of trouble with the first one already coming out. They're like, well, crap, we gotta just...
Yeah, I can tell, dang.
Tao Li Xiao. Oh, that's gonna be fun fighting her in part 2.
Oh yeah, the basically who's gonna...
I'm sorry, I already said her. Shoot, that was a spoiler.
The one who's going to look after Rio when he's in Hong Kong, basically.
Right.
Because that was kind of one of the reasons it was hard, because he didn't know it was a girl. Now, the good news is, like, by part 2, Chai coming back shouldn't be no problem, because by part 2, the end of part 2, he powered up, like, speaking Dragon Ball terms, but you know what I mean. He's become so much of a better fighter at the end of part 2 that, like, Chai should be, like, nothing to him, like, especially if Chai is still using the same crack moves. The same crack moves.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong.
Powered by crack.
Samas promised me more crack and meth.
Yo, that's perfect, dude.
Funny.
Ah, yes, he's thinking back to Nozomi.
Because for all we know, he probably did.
LPH, I don't know what's worse, Sony's gaming or Sony's movies?
Movies. I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, they have gotten better ever since the change from Pascal to Rothman, but let's be blunt, their games have been better through, you know, Shuhei Yoshida than, say, their film division.
It's literally right now with them, it's the censorship crap. Like, everything else, I'm like...
That's it! Yeah, that's like the only bad thing, really.
Yeah.
Take this amulet.
Like, moving forward, I get money. I'd probably get a... I know I want to Switch, but I want to Switch Pro. I don't want a current Switch.
That's the problem. Like, I really hope Nintendo is doing a Switch Pro, because God forbid they don't do one, they are screwed next year.
Because I like what they're doing, but their hardware's underpowered. That's what I do love. Right, Double R said this, right?
Right.
If you're there, Double R. Kyle?
What? 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 I'm just watching the. I'm just watching the ending.
I was just saying how, like, I told you, like, how I like what Nintendo's doing. I just hope that they come out with a more powered hardware so the games can actually run.
Well, yeah, I hope so. I hope that's in their cards for next year.
Let's hope. Because, like I said just
because if they're focused, if they are going to release, multiple different tiers of Switch units throughout its life cycle, they need to have one to match up with PlayStation 5 and Xbox Scarlet for next year.
Now, to clarify, we're not saying in the same power level. We're just saying something in the same
in that league. Yeah.
In that league.
Like
not necessarily,
basic
not equal necessarily, but in that league.
Kind of like how the Switch was, in league with the PS4 and the Xbox One.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm hoping for at least levels of PS4 Pro. At least.
Yeah. Sorry, the ending cutscene is good. I see. Get on the boat, Rio!
He's on the boat now. It's taking off now.
Get in the damn boat, Rio!
I think he's on the boat that has that big, huge hole at the front.
And then in there, there's a comic. That's why we didn't know. There's a comic that talks about him being on the boat.
Yep, there it is.
Why was it? Was that added in the re-release?
Nope.
Why wasn't it?
I know, right?
It's part of the story.
It is, because there's a little girl. There's a little girl at the beginning of the game that says, "Oh, you helped my daughter," and she tells you about how to. And she helps you in part 2 to find Wanzai.
That is literally the missing link. It's an actual interquel between the stories. What? Sega.
So if you didn't read the comic, it's just out of nowhere, which I didn't. I just know that exists, but
or that's just a crab on the side.
Oh, you mean that's that canonical manga that Nintendo did, but they never.
Oh yeah, the crab there.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was a big huge hole, or like a big huge steel beam that's stuck on the inside of the ship.
Well,
there.
Yeah, because of the rendering, it looks like it. Yeah.
Let Ryu ga Gotoku remake this game, please. Let them do it. Let RGG Studios.
I mean, they did so well.
That would be awesome.
They did such a great job with Kiwami's 1 and 2. That would be beautiful.
$30 to have both old games is fine, but I'll gladly pay $60 for a full-on remake.
I still can't believe they did that, dude. No joke.
I know they
Like,
can't.
there was gonna be a remake, but it's like, nah.
LPH has a good point. I don't think it will, but you do have a good point still. Especially if they don't upgrade. He said, I don't want the Nintendo Switch to die like the Dreamcast.
Oh, it will if they don't upgrade.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, yeah. If they don't have an upgrade, then it will.
I'm not being a dick. I'm just saying
No,
the truth.
exactly. I want the Switch to do well. Like I said, I like that unlike Sony, they're not censoring stuff. I just want the hardware to run the games.
Yeah, that's my biggest thing with Sony. It's just like, I don't mind censorship, but the way they're doing it, it's not their responsibility too. Yeah. Because we have associations that should be the ones censoring to begin with. You know what I mean?
Boundary box of Shenhua showing up there, and they didn't even have time to like feather out the whole entirety of the box.
You noticed the box?
Yes.
Well, because they were being rushed.
Last week when I was playing it, I was like, wow, that's pretty obvious, that box.
Well, yeah, because they were clearly being rushed by Sega, because it was their, they were touted as their magnum opus years ago, dude.
And we're at the ending credits.
Woo.
Well, we're done.
714.
Finally.
You can skip the credits and save or create a game clear save so you can play the 70-man battle.
The guy who wrote the screenplay, Masahiro, is he coming back for 3?
Screenplay, Masahiro Yoshimoto.
Yeah.
Let me look that up.
So, guess I should go ahead and give my thoughts on the game itself?
Yeah, since you're the one.
Go right ahead.
Oh, sure. So yeah, Shenmue. From what I played, I do really like the story. I do like the premise of how it's set up. Gameplay, though, it's great, but it's not in its best form. But I do like how it's much more improved in the sequel, and I'm hoping it's a lot more streamlined for Shenmue 3. But for overall, with what they did for this, wait, what?
Oh, I was looking at the writer who wrote the Shenmue movie. He wrote Video Girl I, a live-action version of it.
Really?
And he still writes movies. Cop 7, Onanoko, The Woman, Bokura Playboy.
Cool.
I'm trying to see if he wrote Shenmue.
But yeah, I mean, just like everything with this game, with the story, the gameplay, the characters, the music, it really does show how Yu Suzuki made this game to be his quote-unquote magnum opus in game design. And it's a real shame that the game and its sequel didn't do that well in sales, because this had potential to be a really, big property for Sega. But it's just...
Oh, that's true.
But it's just really sad how the general gaming community likes to play the more popular stuff instead of looking at, a game like this that is considered to be an art in game design. This is a definitive piece of art in game design, not only within its structure,
especially the cutscenes.
Yeah, especially the cutscenes, but also
yes, he is. He wrote Shenmue 3.
Oh, nice.
But especially in storytelling and character development and just the whole package, basically. So, but yeah, overall, I would say that Shenmue 1, it's a good game. It's a great start, but I will say it's not perfect, though. But this is making me want to play Shenmue 2 a lot more, and then getting into Shenmue 3. So for what I played, it's really great.
Nice.
Right, yeah. It's my favorite game ever, but the controls are very much a product of its times with game controls and
That's an understatement.
It was a little too much for the Dreamcast to handle.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane that they even tried for the Saturn.
Oh yeah, with the Saturn, there was no way they could pull that off.
Yeah, and the Dreamcast barely pulled it off. If they just waited a little bit, like say, oh, the Dreamcast is failing, but hey, we can now publish on multiple consoles and made Shenmue the GameCube, it probably would have had those problems fixed.
Correction, GameCube and Xbox. GameCube, Xbox, and PS2 actually make it multi-plat. Because I feel like, and this might just come on someone who has been playing on the Xbox platform, been a fan of it since the Xbox One. When I mean Xbox One, I mean the original. You know what I mean? The biggest problem was I could see where Microsoft and Sega thought that the exclusivity deal would work out, but it would have been better if it was a multi-plat deal back in the day.
If it was exclusive to Xbox, it would have been a whole lot better. But yeah, you're right.
I thought we were talking about Shenmue 2. I'm sorry, my bad.
No, I was talking about 1. I was talking about if they waited to make 1, because what Double R said was true. Look at that. Somebody criticized my favorite game, and I didn't get heard about it. It's true though. Like if Double R's critique probably would have had less. It probably wouldn't have been at least as big of a problem if it was on original Xbox.
Yeah.
And they waited. And they waited for the game to release the game on Xbox. Like if they saw that Dreamcast was going to fail, and they're like, you know what, let's just push this for the Xbox, and they polish it up, would have been that much better. But hey, what happened. Still my favorite game. But yes, I do. You know, it's true. Like the gameplay is kind of rough because it's like old-timey tank controls. It's ahead of its time and a product of its time at the same time. You know?
So basically, if I had to compare it to something, I would say I would compare this to Devil May Cry 1.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah,
that's a fair.
I mean, as you said, Jerry, it's a product of its time, but there are just some things about it that have not aged well.
Right.
Yeah, like the controls. Yeah. Because there was no dual analog sticks for the thing.
And I would say even the voice acting to an extent. I mean,
that's the main thing for a lot of people.
Yeah, but I have heard the voiceovers for the trailers that they have for Shenmue 3, and they are definitely a lot better than this.
Corey Marshall's still Ryo, though.
Well, yeah, that is true. But But yeah, he definitely does sound better as Ryo in the third game, from what I've heard out of the trailers.
But you, Metal?
Shenmue, Lord, it's ambitious and oh boy, way immersive. Like, holy crap! Like, especially for the system it was made for, it's amazing because despite not really being kind of a true kind of open sandbox, there is like a lot to see and do as people just go about their lives. And of course, you can play darts, you know, get gacha, play hang on. Which, of course, is a sneaky way to get you ready for the end bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, ambitious, restricted by the technology, but in the end, it is a damn classic.
Would you feel like me, like if it was on the Xbox instead, it would have probably...
It might have, maybe sold better, but in the end, it probably wouldn't have been too different. Maybe the slightly better graphics, but in the end, it would probably still be the same game.
Right.
But at least thanks to Shenmue, we have a much better game known as the Yakuza series.
Oh yeah. You know, the actual spiritual successor to the Shenmue franchise.
Well, as you know, it's my favorite game. I love the cinematography. I still feel emotional to it. The controls are... It's basically the tank controls that gets me. But other than that, like, it's still like... Yeah, it's still my favorite game ever.
Of course.
Of course.
It's the tank controls, though. Like, I do agree. And the cutesy... It was a little... And also, it was a little bit, like... I understand that the game wanted you to figure things out on your own, but... Could have been a little bit more helpful, like, oh, why did you make it so you had to go down that road to finally trigger the cutscene in the forklift part?
Well, I get that. You're not asking for the linearity of that scene in modern games as well as Hideo Kojima's titles.
Hey, wait a minute.
You're just asking.
Arc System Works actually had a hand in this game's development?
Does it say that?
It said it in the credits.
Maybe as a publisher?
If I remember correctly, Guilty Gear was owned by Sega for a while.
Right.
ArcSys probably, because ArcSys was part... they weren't fully part of Sega, but they
They were partners, basically.
Yeah, at the time.
Yeah.
LPH had a good question. Jeff, what do you want to say? Then I'll ask LPH question.
What's the next game we're playing for Dreamcast anniversary?
Well, Metal was gonna play Techromancer, but it wasn't.
Doesn't want to boot.
Right.
Yeah.
But the good thing was we did have a couple alternatives line up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Marvel vs. Capcom Clash of Superheroes, that's one of them, and Space Channel 5.
Yep.
And then after that, I don't know, maybe Sword of the Berserk, or maybe we go into Grandia 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you want to say, Jeff?
About Shenmue?
Yeah.
I would say, and this is not sounding pretentious at all, but I feel like this is literally one of the games that should be, studied and shown in film school, from upcoming film directors, to show how cinematics could be utilized in video games. You know what I mean? Because I think it's not only helpful for people who are already in the industry, but also for directors who want to get into the live action or animated scene in regards to the film industry. You know what I mean? Because I honestly still to this day think Shenmue is the definitive game when you talk about cinematic games in that genre. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I know I crack continuously on Kojima, but I keep saying that as the main issue, not only him, but also David Cage of Quantic Dream fame. I would like to say it in front of me more, but you get what I'm saying.
I like how I felt your air quotes.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, but in all seriousness, I feel like you, unlike those two, understands that fine line between a director and as a game designer. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's not going on one side or the other. He's right split in the middle. But that's what we call actual creators now, don't we? But in all seriousness, I feel like Shenmue, and I do agree with Jerry, that is the biggest issue. Not only some of the layout needed a little bit more, I wouldn't say hand-holding, but a little bit more of a proper direction.
Yeah.
And if the controls weren't based on tank controls or more modernized, for, how controls are for today's gamers, I feel like this game would have been extremely loved more, not only back then but today more so. You know what I mean?
By the way, the remaster does modernize the controls, so
which I do like.
That is a good thing.
So if you guys are talking about the viewers, I'm just on the viewers. If you want to play Shenmue and oh no, tank controls, don't be afraid to pick up the remaster because it gives you modern controls.
Which, by the way, it's funny you bring that up with the modern controls since it's available on Xbone, PS1, and PC, excuse me.
PS4 and PC?
Yeah. I coughed, that's why. Little cotton mouth of my end. But I'm surprised there's no Nintendo Switch version of the game.
I can imagine that being
I remember the port beggars, and I was like, but I do. It should be on Switch, but
I just realized it. That's why I'm surprised.
Yeah, I think Nintendo and Sega may have that in the cards for maybe in their upcoming whenever the next Nintendo Direct is going to be, but it's hard to say at this point.
Yeah, it is. But overall, I still feel like even though this game was made and released 20 years ago, even though there are still some problems with the game, overall it still holds up. Not only in the gameplay department, but just everything overall, excluding the gameplay, the music, especially the music, the story, the direction, not only in voice acting, regardless of the quality, but more importantly, just the overall dialogue from the screenwriter, from you and the aforementioned screenwriter for Shenmue's 1 and 2 and the upcoming third game. I feel like, I said before, I said it again, and yeah, I feel like this game should be studied by directors, both either in the video game industry or in the film industry, to utilize and understand how direction could be utilized not only in film, but the future of video games. You know what I mean?
If there is a video game Hall of Fame out there, which there should be, if there is a video game Hall of Fame, that this game should be at the very top of the first game to be revolutionary and ahead of its time for a lot of these aspects.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know a lot of people would want to say Metal Gear Solid to be the first one, but honestly, I say this game.
Right. Thank you.
And I'm a Metal Gear fan, but
yeah, I'm a Metal Gear fan too. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, I am too.
But Oh yeah.
Like we're all like for Click Fishing, we all like MGS1, but even then we can kind of balk at the idea of when people say that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In all due respect, but Jerry, I'd like to hear your opinion since you're the big Shenmue. Shenmue stan. Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
My apologies.
What we should, I will say is, let's wrap it up. I already know. I already got you, fam. Let's clear it. Let's save clear. Double R. Let's plug. You plug first.
All right.
Try and Metal's got dinner, so.
Yes. Okay. So, you and I got dinner too. So, anyway.
Me too, actually.
all of us do. Anyway, you can follow me on youtube.com/doublerpg reviews as I do my reviews, my retrospectives, my 2 cents videos, and all that stuff. And you can also follow me through social media on Facebook and Twitter. Follow me on facebook.com/doublerpg reviews. That's my Facebook fan page. Follow me on twitter.com/doublerpg reviews. That's my personal page on Twitter. And you can follow me on Mixer at mixer.com/doublerpg reviews, which I am going to be live streaming tonight, but I'm going to be restarting Judgment after the bad snafu of what happened last night with my stream, so that way I can download that footage and then put it on YouTube after that. And speaking of which, after I get done with this stream, then I will archive both the previous episode from last week and this episode stream on our YouTube page. And
awesome.
Thanks. And anyway, you can also follow me on youtube.com/doublerpggamer for solo, as that's where I archive my live streams on there. And I renamed it to Double RPG Livestream Archive. So yeah, be sure to follow me at those places, and be sure to look out for more content coming from me in the future that you're not going to find anywhere else, nor are you going to find anywhere else besides just me and the Game Riffers. But yeah, had a lot of fun with Shenmue. Looking forward to the next one whenever we get to it, but I'm looking forward to whatever we play next week. And that's it for me.
So you got dinner, Metal? If you didn't already eat dinner.
You mean big dinner?
Visible Ninja, you there?
Oh no.
Wow. Why don't you go, Jeff?
Okay. You can follow me on twitter.com/60bitchf, as well through our Discord, which you can follow at the bottom of the icon. Just click on it, and you'll be automatically directed to our, Discord server, which is the easiest way to not only get in contact with myself, but the others here in the group. I also stream on Mixer, mixer.com/16bitchf. I will be posting my schedule going forward this week sometime on Twitter, both on Twitter and on Discord, so please look forward to that. That's it on my end.
All right, you can follow me, Fighter Cows, at Twitter, twitter.com/FighterCows. Pinned tweet tells you everything about it. I left links in there anyways. You got my webcomic and my Ko-fi. If you want to help me out, I am in a bad way financially.
No joke.
Yeah,
so
no joke about that.
If you can't help, like, if you're broke yourself, you can still just read my webcomic and share it out, because that gives ad revenue.
Yep.
The only problem is I need $25 of ad revenue to even take it out. So it's slowly but surely building. I'm like at 12 or 17. I don't remember, somewhere in the teens.
Which is good.
But if you share it out and make it grow to $25, that'll help towards mainly the cable bill is the problem, the big problem. Because if it wasn't for the cable bill, even with the little money I make, I probably would be fine.
Yep.
But the cable bill is pain in the butt, because I can't. It's $200 and I'm stuck. I can't lower it because that's what I use. The iPad I use to do my content is through them.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
So you're saying you kind of screwed yourself, basically. You just didn't know.
Well, if I knew, like I knew December when I got it that it would be, I would be SOL. But
yeah.
So until I get a job, just either go to my Ko-fi or read my webcomics to help me pay the cable bills. And that's it for me.
All right. And Metal, did you ever return, man?
Visible Ninja. Nope.
You
can find him at Visible Ninja 0 on Twitter, and Hero Club, hero-club.com.
Yep.
And he has a YouTube, I believe, but
yeah, it's Visible Ninja 0, I think, and he does his live streams every Wednesday that combines both Toku and Gundam related news.
And he does that on Hero Club's Twitch, which is Hero Club 4 Life with the number 4. Twitch.tv/Hero Club 4 Life. On Wednesdays.
Yes. All right, guys. Well, we hope you enjoyed our live stream series of Shenmue. I know it went on pretty long, but hey, we'll be ready for Shenmue 2 another time. But join us back next week for when we play something different, whether it be me or whether Metal has the ability to stream Dreamcast games on his side. Then we'll go to him, so that way I can take a break for at least a week. But we'll figure it out as we get towards that day. But anyway, to sign off, I'm Double RPG.
16-bit Jeff.
And for Visible Ninja, I'm Fighter Chaos.
And Fighter Chaos, even though it was sad that we had to end off Shenmue for today, but we got to move on. But at least to end off this live stream properly, your 2 words, please.
Kanyo.
Pickle the poppin' bottles, y'all, and peace out.
See you next weekend, guys.